sitting reading in between your lines, because I miss you all the time. So get away, another way to feel what you did all yourself to know and let yourself go. You know you did lose your self-control. There's no other the rainbow. Turn away, another way to be where you did all yourself to go. Let yourself go. Is that nice? So what do you wanna do? What's your point of view? There's no party spirit. Do you wanna get out? A handshake with you. What's your point of view? I want talk for you. I don't wanna get, 'cause I really wanna stay at your house. In the palace, in the sun. But you know how much you brought me on. Don't you worry, you. I don't wanna know. And I'm aware that you were lying in the gutter, 'cause I did everything to be there by your side. So when you tell me I'm the reason, I just can't believe the lies. And why do I so wanna call you? So what do you wanna do? What's your point of view? There's no party scheme. Do you wanna get out? A handshake with you. What's your point of view? I want talk for you. I don't wanna get, 'cause I really wanna stay at your house. In the palace, in the sun. But you know how much you brought me on. Don't you worry, you. I don't wanna know. So get away, another way to feel what you did all yourself to know and let yourself go. You know you did lose your self-control. There's no other rainbow. Turn away, another way to be where you did all yourself to go. Let yourself go. Is that nice? So what do you want to do? What's your point of view? There's no party spirit. Do you wanna get out? A handshake with you. What's your point of view? I want talk for you. I don't wanna get, 'cause I really wanna stay at your house. In the palace, it all works out. But you know how much you brought me on. Don't you worry, you.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Campaign 2 of Cyberpunk. It has taken a while to get the stream going. We had a few technical difficulties. Mostly just stuff playing up with the stream and that. But yeah, we're not going with cameras because that's not going to work. So we're going back to the good old days of just voice only. Today I'm joined by just one player, familiar voice on the channel. And how about you introduce yourself, Mr. Bull?
Hello. Yeah, my name is Shane. I've played other characters that you may have heard on this channel, but today I'll be playing Bull, who is a sort of a middle-aged man who's not fully grown up. He's still a bit of a child, but he's currently a bodyguard for a tech company, and he's looking after his abandoned nephew, who causes more trouble than good. Yeah.
It's an abandoned nephew.
Well, you know.
It is what it is.
she abandoned him when she died. So that's
The mother.
yeah.
Oof. That's about as tragic as it gets. Just perfect. So, I am your GM, Leufaya, as always, and I am going to be playing, for the first 2 sessions, the 2 characters, Alice and Cryptid. I'll describe them in more detail when they actually come in and pop up as we play. But we're looking at doing about 9 weeks, 9 sessions of Cyberpunk for the second campaign. And we'll have different familiar, well, not faces, familiar voices, I guess, because we won't be able to use cameras, but familiar voices that have been on the channel before. But yeah, seeing as we started a little late, let's just jump straight in. Oh, Ereli says you think the audio is good, but it could be a bit clearer.
The audio did change quite a bit, like you're coming through a different mic.
Yeah, I might be coming through a different mic, I'm not sure. No, it says I'm coming through my snowball. Who's not coming through clear? Is it the full stream itself, Ereli, or is it like a specific sound, like voice?
So when you talk, I hear a little bit of static in your voice
Okay, that's interesting.
that you didn't have before we started streaming.
I'm gonna put a noise gate on my mic. How does that sound?
Oh yeah, that sounds good.
Oh yeah? Does that sound better, Ereli? Oh, I can't understand Cookie well. Is it because... This is annoying, isn't it? See, this is what I said about friggin' technical difficulties. Oh yeah, better. Okay. Maybe, hang on, I'll put a noise gate on your one as well. I don't really know what it does, but it sounds like it does something. Right, how about that? Maybe his voice is just a bit soft. Can you move your mic closer?
Yeah.
Yeah, just move it closer. That'll be good.
There we go. I'm talking like directly into it now.
Yeah, maybe just back a teeny tiny bit. Remembering that
There
I
we
can't...
go.
Dude, why does everyone I surround myself with have hearing problems, including myself? Oh dear.
Okay, I did have the mic on an angle off to the side. So
4K voice. Yeah, I'm gonna move mine just a little closer. Don't we have the same mic?
yeah, we do.
Okay, we do. Hey, Ereli, how
Mine's
does
on
this
there.
sound? This is my mic very close. How does that sound? Now it's all good. Okay. I'm just not gonna do that then. Alright. Too close. Oh, damn it. Okay. Right, we're gonna jump in because we're a very late start. Just give me a second. Like you're breathing on us. Well, I don't want to be doing that. I want to gain viewers, not lose them. Probably too
I
late
just
for that.
scratched my ear and realised that when I chucked my ear plugs in, I still had my hearing aids in.
Oh,
So I quickly take those out.
well damn.
Alrighty.
Alright, just give me a second. Alright, I'm setting us off straight away. I'm assuming you're ready.
I am indeed ready.
Okay. You're gonna regret it. But anywho, welcome back everyone to Night City. Welcome back to the time of the Red. 20 years after a nuclear warhead blew a hole in the center of these neon-lit streets, the city's inhabitants have been rebuilding, eking out a living on cheap kibble and radiated water. From the gleaming skyscrapers of the corporate center to the gritty streets of the combat zone, NC is a melting pot of cultures, technologies, and ambitions. It is a place where dreams are made and usually shattered. In Night City, the mega corporations hold immense power, shaping the very fabric of society. Network News 54, Biotechnica, Militech, and many others compete for dominance, while the average Joe navigates the intricate web of corporate influence and individual agenda. But Night City is not just about the corporations. It's a city built on a careful juxtaposition where high-tech implants coexist with poverty-stricken neighborhoods. From the luxurious penthouses of the rich and famous to the dark alleyways where the downtrodden struggle to survive, every corner of this city has a story to tell. Crime and corruption run rampant in the underbelly of this city. Gangs like the Voodoo Boys hackers, the fierce and loyal Tiger Claws, and the many cybered up booster gangers all fight for control, while the NCPD tries to maintain order. NC is a place of opportunity and danger, where the line between reality and virtuality blurs. Braindance technology allows us to experience the memories and emotions of others, while the fractured net offers a digital playground for hackers and netrunners. So, join us as we delve into the heart of Night City, uncovering its secrets, meeting its colourful inhabitants, and navigating the ever-changing landscape of this dark future. So, it is now the year 2047. 2 years after our last campaign, and a lot has happened. Those who missed out, one of our characters, named Orsino Otavi, managed to become mayor, and he made it his job to, let's just say, make the combat zone great again, and he sure did. The combat zone in the center of Night City has been completely eradicated, and a great rebuilding effort has begun to take place. Giant mega buildings that can house tens of thousands of people, 40 stories high, are being built all over the city. Our story begins today in Mega Building 8. Now, there are, I believe, 10 mega buildings. I could be wrong, but I believe there are 10. And we are starting in Mega Building 8, which is in the Westbrook area of the city. Now, this is not right in the corporate center. This is just slightly off to the east side, closer to the executive zone. Now, these buildings are not quite finished yet. They've only been started in the last, some of them in the last 5 to 10 years, but they're still being made. Mega Building 8 in particular, about 20-ish floors are fully finished, fully furbished, decked out, but the sort of corporate levels, those apartments on the higher floors up to the rooftop that, take a long time to finish construction because of the quality of them, those are not finished yet. And so, Bull, how long have you been living with your nephew?
That is a good question. I believe it has been a good few years now. I would like to say about 5 years.
Okay. So, I'm going to say that unless, do you have a story for how you got to the mega building, or is that just you've left to me?
Yeah, well, the current building he was in wasn't really efficient enough for, or close enough to the workplace, and so I think it'd be appropriate that he got placed there for work, so that he's closer. Being in Westbrook, he's closer to the corporate center to do his job. So it's like a work apartment.
Yeah. So would you say that you could have been living there for about the past year or so?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Okay. Let's say you're lucky enough to score a sweet little apartment on the 20th floor. And you've been living there for about a year now. And you've done a few, you do your hustles now and again. Do your weekly jobs, daily jobs if possible. But sometimes jobs are hard to come across. There's a lot of stiff competition out there for solos like yourself. But it was on this one particular job, this very difficult job, that you came across a netrunner named Cryptid. And she, although you two seem to, get on very well, still has a bit of a creepy vibe to her. She's like that creepy introvert who's into weird stuff, but you don't quite know what that weird stuff is. And maybe that's something that you're interested in finding out for yourself, but that opportunity has not arisen yet. But anywho, when you've got something that you need done in regards to the net, Cryptid is who you go to. And so now, it is, I'm gonna say early afternoon, late evening. And just for those who don't know, these mega buildings are almost like mini ecosystems. You can just live your whole life in this place because it's like a shopping mall, apartment building. They have like gyms. It's like its own little mini world. It has everything you would ever need in this place. You don't even have to leave. So although there are maintenance floors on the lower levels, when you start getting up to like the 15th floor, up to the 20th floor, apartments, shopping malls, gun stores, everything you'd ever need is basically there for you. And Bull, you're just now coming up to your floor, the 20th floor, which has a few shops around, not like a big shopping mall, but more so like little pop-up shops and things like that. People just setting up little markets and things. It's a very busy floor. It's the first sort of floor where people are setting up markets themselves, like some little stalls, vendors and things, and also living there. The floors below that are usually not for living, they're just for trading, and like corporations have some shops, like maybe Biotechnica has like a little pet shop or something, things like that. But now you're coming up to the 20th floor, up the elevators, and I want you to do the first roll of this campaign.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, and it is a D6.
Just a D6 roll, no modifier?
Just a D6.
Oh. Alrighty, I rolled a 4.
You rolled a 4. So, Bull, you've just gotten back from your hustle for the day. And you rolled a 4. So earlier today, you were hired out as muscle to a group of poser gangers who were needing a guy who could really scare, just from taking a look at you, just sort of strike a bit of fear into another gang. And these poser gangers, they like to dress up as Michael Jackson, the whole lot of them, and so they're just all Michael Jackson impersonators. They operate as a gang, but they're not like a real booster gang. They don't go around shooting people a lot. This particular group, I guess, prefers to sort of just exist as a group. They're almost like a big band. But if anyone gets in their way, they will, have a go at someone, maybe knock the crap out of them. But anyway, they attracted the attention of this other booster gang, remnants of a gang called the Inquisitors, whose numbers have been dwindling after their headquarters were, well, let's just say Mayor Otavi made sure that a lot of the bigger gangs were not so big anymore. But anyway, you were hired out to, basically just sort of hang out with them, and if the booster gangers ever came across the poser gang at the time you were hired, they would see a massive solo as tall as you are, with your big horned helmet. And it worked. They did not mess with the Michael Jackson pose again whatsoever. And lucky for you, you managed to get paid about 200 eddies. So you can add that to your character sheet right now.
Very nice. And I got to hang out with the king of pop, and I got 200 eddies. Let's go.
The kings of pop.
Oh.
They're all kings. Yeah, and actually one of them like dropped their wallet, and you just leant down and picked it up, and you just were like, "Here, king, you drop this." But anyway, doors to the 20th floor open up, and you can see that there are... Yeah.
Just quickly, the Inquisitors, are those the ones that are anti-cyberware, or were those the ones that are pro-cyberware?
Anti-cyberware.
Okay.
Inquisitors, in the sense, think of them as like religious purists. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
And their numbers are dwindling a lot right now. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Poe remembers. I was there. But yes, the doors to the elevators open up. Kind of like it's almost like a fence that it opens up. So you can already see through as you're coming up, but they open up, and you can see there are people everywhere. As you step out onto the 20th floor, you can see people everywhere trading. Some people look to be stealing things. But you can see that there are a few things that catch your eye as you walk along, and I want you to roll a... let's just go with good old perception, I guess.
Perception, okay. Come on, be good. Why did it not? Okay, I crit fail. I don't know why it didn't add, but so the crit fail 13. Oh, and then minus 10, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, try that. I crit succeeded the crit fail, so I got a negative. I got a crit fail 3.
That was the first skill check of the campaign.
I'm coming home from work, right? I've been hanging out with the kings of pop. I am busting for the toilet. I'm not thinking about anything. The elevator is taking so long today. I'm rushing to just try and get home. You know, when you get to your front door and you're fiddling with the keys and you're doing that little jumping around trying to hold your bladder. That's what's happening right now.
Oh no. So you've got a cyber arm, right?
Yes, I do.
Alright. So you're not in that good of a mood now. You're stepping out of the elevator, some people shove past you as you're sort of looking around, you're seeing what's going on here. But you start getting some feedback on the sort of smart visor thing you've got going with your helmet, and so you give it a bit of a whack, and then you start getting all this like static appearing over your eyes, and it starts sort of going really, really bright, messing with your eyes, and you start looking around, but you can't really see. You give it a whack with your hand, goes right, but now your vision is very, very blurred. This light's messed with you, and you can't really see anything. So as you're sort of walking out, and if you want to try push through any people, it's going to be really hard, but you can give it a shot. But you can't really see right now. I'm going to give you a -2 to all
I'll just lift up my visor.
Yeah, but your eyes are messed up now from the sort of...
I've got my glasses of anti-dazzle.
That's only from other effects. So like... Yeah, so your glasses seem to have something wrong with them, basically. And they've made your eyes a bit bad. So at the moment, you've got -2 to vision-related stuff. Right, another few people push past you. Move out of the way! Guy pushes past you again.
Get out of here.
Ugh.
I'm just marching straight home.
Alright, so you continue forward. Your vision starts to come right a little bit. Do you care if you're bumping into anyone? Do you just want to just charge through?
I've got like I'm stiffening my shoulders now, and I'm just plowing forward.
Alright. You knock into a whole bunch of people, but even as your eyes come right, and you're just shoving through them, because you're huge, like they're not gonna stop you, right? But as you're shoving through them, shoving past them, a few of them turn around, hey, watch where you're, and they just stop. They just don't say anything. Now, you have been here for about a year now, and you're always wearing your helmet. I'm going to give you 2 reputation in the mega building.
Oh,
So you
wait,
can write that
another 2? Because I've already got 1 reputation.
Put it up to 2. I just put it up to 2 because I thought that's what I gave you as. Yeah, so just 2.
Awesome.
Alright, yeah, so you shove through, no problem. As you're heading up towards your apartment, have you got an integrated agent or just an agent separately? Is it hooked up to your screen at all? Or?
The agent it's an internal one.
Oh, yep, sweet.
It does normally come through the smart glasses, but I do have the hollow palm, and so
okay.
If I need to look at my agent and the glasses aren't working at the moment, then I'll just lift them up and use my hollow palm.
Alright. Well, anyway, as you're heading back, a sort of ping goes off, whatever that is. Like, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Your agent's ringing. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Okay. Yeah. As I'm walking, then I'll bring up my hollow palm and see who's messaged me.
Alright, you can see there's a text message from Cryptid.
Ooh.
Now, you haven't heard from her, I would say, in a few weeks now. Net-related stuff for you is not really something that you need done often. If you have a problem with your cyberware, you'll just go to Ripperdoc, right?
Yeah.
Your problem with your PC, however, maybe you go to her for some assistance.
For that nerd shit, yeah.
Yeah, the nerd stuff, yes, that's right. But yeah, you have a text message from her. Just says, I'm in your apartment. Got a job. That's all.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just send a message back and just saying like on my way.
Alright. Now, just for reference, she has not been in your apartment before.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just on time then.
Yeah. So, you get up to the door of your apartment. Your apartment is number 1313. You can see the little neon sign off to the left of the door. It's one of those sliding doors, and the only way to get in is with your, not with a biomondo or anything like that, but with a sort of credit card looking thing that you slide through to get in. Like an ID
card.
key. Yeah, key card.
Alrighty, yeah, I'll scan that and I'll head inside and see what Cryptid is up to.
Alright. So you head on in. Now it's about early afternoon, and does your nephew go to school?
No. We can't afford that luxury. It's just helping out with one of the food stands down at the food court area.
Okay. Early afternoon, I'm gonna say that he's out then. Let's just say that he's out doing that then.
Yep.
And as you get into your apartment, you've got one that's kind of akin to what you see in the roleplay screen, like that V's apartment sort of deal, but take away 20 years of developments of technology. You have a very old, like, pre-Fourth Corporate War vending machine there with, like, food that's still expired from the bombing. You don't have one of those holographic TVs. You do have a little radio off to the couch, off to the sofas, And there's also well, you do have a woman in the apartment at the moment, and it's Cryptid, and she's sitting back reclining on your old tattered leather couch. And just for those at home watching, Cryptid is the character off to the left on the screen you see right now. She is a like 6'5" Korean woman. She has a lot of cyberware. She has an artificial shoulder mount, and so she actually has 4 cyber arms that each have different pop-up weapons. And she has, I can't remember what they're called, but Romanova cyber legs. And so they're basically these knee-down leg replacements with heels built in that extend out that she can use to stab people. She has the shining blue cyber eyes, and she resembles sort of like a spider in the way that she sort of moves around very quietly, very carefully. But she also has this other side to her of her gear is very orientated towards a Netrunner, but like fashion, a fashionista Netrunner, essentially. So it's like an amalgamation of that. But her Netrunning outfit is quite tattered. She's been in a few jobs, and that definitely needs a new one. So yeah, that's about it though. And she's just reclining back on the couch as you enter.
Konnichiwa, mate. You alright?
For the last time, Bull, I'm Korean.
Same shit. You want a beer? I walk over to the vending machine.
She looks over at the vending machine for a second, looks at the state of it, looks back to you. I'll pass.
Your loss. I put a couple of eddies in, and then just start punching it until a beer can eventually drops out.
Yeah. Yeah. Little can of beer. Yeah, it comes out. Let's just say it's vintage 2020.
Beautiful. Just how I like it.
Yeah. Sunset Sarsaparilla.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna grab that. I'm gonna walk over and place myself onto the couch next to our Cryptid. So what do you think of the home then? Beautiful, eh?
It's exactly the same as mine, but I suppose it's fine, I guess. Smells.
Yeah, well, I ain't got a woman in the house, have I?
No, you don't. Anyway, got a job offer. You busy?
Not really. What's up?
Well, usually my jobs don't require a solo, but this one does, and...
Oh, you're hiring me.
No,
That's a change of pace.
I'm not hiring you. Someone that I usually work for wants to hire you. And
Alright.
she folds her legs over and leans back.
Sure. Whatever you say, honey.
Yeah.
It's a beer.
She looks at you, turns her head. You ever heard of the Twilight Market? Now,
Have I? Of course I have.
your
It's
ears...
the market at night time, right?
Yes, it is. So your ears prick up at this, because you've been here a year. I'm going to say that you know this. You don't have to roll or anything.
Yep.
Usually, night markets, these sort of moving markets that pop up all over the place. Fixers organize them. It's where you can buy exotic weapons and illegal cyberware and stuff like that. The Twilight Market is unique in that it is a never-ending night market whose location is always hidden. But the rumors are that it is somewhere in Mega Building 8. So she leans in. Twilight Market. Heard of it?
Of course I have. I live in this building, don't I?
Well, let's just say that I work occasionally for Miss Mina, the fixer who rules over it. And your ears prick up at this as well. You know Miss Minor. You've heard of her. You haven't worked the job for her yet. But as Wakako Okada is famous to Westbrook, Miss Minor is famous in Mega Building 8.
And oh, we've known each other for a while now. You never mentioned you know stuff about this Twilight Market.
Yes, well, let's just say that even people I consider acquaintances, because I don't have any friends, people I consider acquaintances, they don't get to know about this sort of thing. Otherwise, I lose access.
Playing hard to get, ain't you? It's alright, love. It's alright. What's up with this job, then?
Well, I'm Miss Minor's go-to netrunner when she needs things done in the Mega Building. But the solo that she used to deal with, well, he's starting to cause her problems, and she's looking for some new muscle to hire. So
You thought of me.
I did. I thought of you. You're the only other
God
solo
bless
I've
you.
worked with in recent memory. All the other ones I know either ended up dead or disfigured or worse.
Sounds about right.
She seemingly flicks out from nowhere with her sort of rear left arm. A kind of key card that looks similar to the one you've used to, get into your apartment, but it's a little bulkier and it has sort of like an orange tinge to it. It's different. It's almost like a maintenance kind of one, It just has that sort of ticky look to it. And she very carefully sort of leans it towards you. Take.
Alright, and what do you want me to do with this?
This
Take it off
will
her.
get you to the Twilight Market.
This thing?
Yes. Now, you know the maintenance elevators? The ones that we can't normally get into?
Yeah, I know of them.
Use that in the emergency slot. That'll take you down to the Twilight Market.
No kidding. And I get to keep this?
You can borrow it. Miss Minor gives you one, you give me my one back.
Alright. Wait, this is yours. How are you gonna get down there?
She just puts her hand up to her eye, her eyes, shakes her head. Don't worry about it.
Okay. But when is this job? What's up?
Well, I don't know all of the details, but actually, it's impacted me as well, the problem that has arisen. You see, I bought one of those new Lotus design net suits. You see, mine here needs a bit of replacing. It didn't arrive on time, and Miss Minor handles all of the Twilight Market, all of the deliveries, things like that, making sure it all arrives on time. But it didn't. So, that's why I suggested you, because she didn't have a solo.
You got a late delivery. And you're now wanting to, what? Off this guy?
I don't know the details. I don't know why she wants a solo. She just asked for one. All I know. If it needs a solo, maybe it's a ganger-related problem with the deliveries. You just need someone with a gun and 2 brain cells to put together with it and deal with the situation.
Yeah, well, if it pays, I'm up for it.
Yeah, and you know me, I'm not interested in anything in meat space, so I'm not in on this one. You can deal with it.
Okay, did she say when she wanted me?
Oh, well, I would assume now would be good.
It's so close to dinner time, though.
Grab some food down at the market.
Alright.
and she sort of flicks herself up off the sofa, like her rear arms just push her up, and she doesn't even move anything else, just the arms just push her up. Need anything else?
No, not that I can think of. But if you're ever thinking about me again in the future, you feel free to just send me a message.
She leans down towards you. Cat got your tongue, huh? She turns and starts walking out the door.
Creepy ass, sexy woman.
Mummy?
So this apartment, does it have a room that is similar to like the armory that's in V's apartment? Like, does it have like a little office area?
Yeah, so we're going old Poe on this one. Poe and Pedro. So your bathroom has been turned into your armory.
Nice.
So what you've done is, it's still a bathroom, you've just smashed out the walls and hollowed out little alcoves to put all your weapons and put neon lights up so it's all lit up nicely. It looks really nice, actually.
Ooh. Okay, then. What I'm going to do is I am going to run to the toilet, and whilst I'm taking a dump, I'm going to sit there and just check over all my equipment that I've been using today. And, clean my gun, make sure I'm loaded up on bullets, and then finish myself on the toilet, and then I'll head down to the the food market.
All right. So back down at the market, are you wanting to pick up some food?
Yeah, I want to go over to Kevin's Kebabs where my kid works.
Kevin's Kebabs. All right.
It's a kibble kebab, man.
Kibble kebab. Oh man. Yeah. So you head over to Kevin's Kibble Kebabs, KKK.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, KKKs. Kevin's Kibble Kebabs, and your nephew is there. Now, how old is your nephew?
He's about 14.
All right. Does he call you uncle?
No, we're just I just call him Max. He calls me Bull.
Okay. Right, you head on over, and he sees you coming a mile away. Now, what's your guys' relationship like at the moment? Is it quite tense? Are you guys getting on pretty well? More roommates than nephew and uncle, or?
He's hit that age, the teenager age where he just doesn't want anything to do with me, Like, this ungrateful little shit, I'm taking care of him. And he's just giving me the cold shoulder, like I'm his dad or something,
Yeah, exactly. Alright, I understand. So, yeah, as soon as he sees you, your bright blue visor, freaking sauntering on over towards his stall, he puts his hand up to his eyes to just look away. Oh no.
I'm gonna start waving. Max!
Whoa, go away.
Hey kid, can I get a regular, please? I got a job I gotta attend to.
A job? Well, it's like 3 p.m. You're staying out for the night again?
Yeah, a friend wants me to go do something, so I'll be home a bit late.
Alright, well, can I use your braindance headset? Alice Ashford's new braindance is out, so,
Yeah, clean it this time though, mate.
Yeah. You don't mind if I purchase it on your card?
It's not a single-use rental, is it?
I think it's a weekly one.
No problem.
Alright. Well,
That's that though, nothing else.
Nothing else? Yeah, okay. You need anything else?
Yeah, my kebab.
He pushes it towards you.
Beautiful. I love this shit. Alright, let's open it up and just start eating. Alrighty, I've got to head off now, so I'll catch you later, Max.
Well, hang on, you still gotta pay.
Hey,
Yeah, 5 eddies.
just add it to the tab, mate.
You don't have a tab.
I'll turn off and just start walking away eating.
What are you... Freaking... Yeah. Now, as you're sort of eating and making your way over, you can see that there's the normal elevator that people are coming in and out of, and then there's a corpo elevator. This one is still not functional yet, as the corpo floors have not been finished, but the one off to the left is the maintenance elevator, which is not in use.
So when I look over to it, are there cameras? Are there any suspicious people hanging around by that elevator?
No, people, it's off to the side, and people generally stay clear of it. Like, you know how in the mega buildings, like, the middle of them is all hollowed out, like, you can see just straight down, and you can see ads all around, like, the interior, like, of the walls. So it's like, they're like rings, right? These mega building levels. Rings of apartments and market areas.
Yeah.
Off to the far left, there's about as further around as you can go on this ring, the 20th floor, or 20th ring, and the maintenance elevator's off to the furthest left you can go. Otherwise, you'd just be falling off the edge after that. And over there, people are not hanging out at the moment. There's maybe a few people, like, up against the, like, banister to, like, lean off, look down to the bottom of the mega building, but they're not actively interested in the maintenance elevator. Yeah. They look like just a bunch of hoodlums.
What I want to do is I'm going to head over. I'm going to make sure I finish all my food first and then wipe my hand on my pants. And then I'm going to head over to the elevator, open it up, and then I'm just going to stand in it, and I want to just peer out, and I want to do like a perception check or something and just look to see if there's any people that are eyeing me up as I'm going down.
Okay.
Has my eyes recovered?
Yeah, you're good now. You're good.
Okay. Hopefully I don't crit fail this one. I got a 19.
19? Yeah, you can see that those hoodlum guys that are leaning against banisters, as you go in and like the doors sort of close on you, elevator doesn't move, but they're sort of looking at you because you don't like a maintenance guy. They're just sort of peering into what you're doing.
I'm gonna give them some like kissy lips, and then I'm gonna press the button to close the gate on the elevator.
All right. Doors close.
Turn around, pull out the thick orange key card, and I'm gonna swipe it on the emergency slot area.
Yeah. So you slot it through. Little green light goes off, and the elevator shakes for a bit, wiggles, and then slowly starts going down. You can see the floors going down, 19, 18, 17, and it goes all the way down. 10. Then it doesn't go to 9. It sort of stops and then goes down just slightly. And it stops. And then you can see on the little light up thing it says 9 3/4. And
Okay.
the doors open up.
Is it an alleyway? Are there owls flying around?
Yeah. The Hogwarts Express!
Okay. Before my guy opens up or exit the elevator, I will be 2 seconds.
Okay.
Literally 2 seconds.
Well, it's just you and me, chat. I'm hungry. Yeah, so for those of you watching, maybe you can see down the bottom, there are news chyrons that play along the bottom. You might see some old references to Campaign 1 in there, or some nice lore tidbits if you ever get bored. And off to the left you can see ads that I've set up. In-world ads, not actual ads, because the stream is not sponsored.
Yeah, I
like
back.
the ads, thank you. Alright, you're back?
Yeah, okay. So Bull steps away from the corner and zips up his pants, and now leaves the elevator.
Right. As you get off the elevator, doors close, and the elevator goes back up. Now, you continue along down a very dark hallway. Some ads might need explanation, though.
I mean, that elephant clearly represents Arasaka.
Yeah, the elephant represents Arasaka. Anyway. Yeah. Anyway, you head down the very long, dark tunnel, very maintenance looking. There are all these, like, big grates and fans and vents, like, tubes, things like that as you head along. The gas main is running along up here as well. And then you see a light down the end of the tunnel, and as you head on out, the area just opens up into this huge, like, abandoned mall. There are escalators that lead down into it. There are all sorts. It's a bustling market filled with about 100 to 200 people. There are cybered up guys going along looking for, you know, some more illicit cyberware to go even further, tripping in. There are very old women selling some obscure looking, like, cuisine that might be outlawed, you don't know. There's even some exotic pets being sold, people offering exotic sculpting. But yeah, this seems to be the Twilight Market.
Okay. As he sort of stunlocks, looking around at everything, I just want to grab the closest person that goes by me.
Yeah.
Oh, mate.
Right, the closest person that you grab is a woman,
Yeah.
a very old Asian woman, and she's very low to the ground and she looks up at you. Yes?
I'm looking for Miss Minor. Was that her name?
Miss Mina? Yeah, she's just over there. And she points across the other side of the room, like down the escalators, because you're up on, like, the high area. Down the escalators, out across the other side of the room, and down towards it, like a makeshift throne almost. You can see that there's a group of people around her, and there's a guy sort of obscuring her from your vision. Obscuring. You can't actually see her, but you can see that there's someone on the throne. This guy looks like a man speaking to her or something, and there's a group of people behind, and they're actually causing a bit of a ruckus right now. Yeah.
Beautiful. Thanks, love. And I'm gonna pet her on her head, and then
Oh,
head on over in that direction.
good luck. Alright, so you head down the escalators, and you can see that there are people turning and looking at you as you go past a few market stalls. Now, you can roll just another perception. Oh, you can choose. You can roll a perception, a streetwise, or a deduction. They won't all give the same result as well.
Yeah. This Streetwise is 4, deduction is 6. I think I'm just gonna be looking around, because as I'm going down the elevator, I'm gonna pull a cloth out of my pocket, and I'm just gonna be, like, polishing my horns as I'm looking around.
Okay.
So they look extra on point, so I look proper professional.
Ooh. Alright, I'll give you a +1 to your like personal grooming almost. I'll give you a +1 to any sort of intimidation check.
Okay. I rolled a 19 for perception.
A 19 for perception? Yeah, you can see that a lot of these stalls are actually empty. Like in the sense that there are customers walking around looking, but the owners of these stalls are not there right now.
Oh. And wait, so there's stalls all around. I'm assuming it's, like, almost similar to, like, the food court area where there's just stalls everywhere.
Yes. Yeah, Erelai freaking, wow, your horns are so sparkly clean, I'm intimidated. Yeah, that's how people are like in Night City.
Exactly.
More accurate.
And what, just the majority of the stall owners are missing, or all of the stall owners?
The majority of them are. And I'm gonna say you would notice, like, the group of people over there that are sort of surrounding the throne, like this throne of like peacock feathers and stuff, sort of towering up in the air. It might be them.
Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna resist. I'm gonna have an intrusive thought of going and stealing some stuff, but I'm gonna hold that back, and I'm gonna head over to the area which I was directed to by that old lady.
All right. So as you start heading into the area, you can see that this figure that was obscuring Miss Minor from you, as you come around and sort of get a bit of a look, you can see that there's Miss Minor there, and she's pretty well dressed. She's a younger fixer, but she's got an exotic biosculpt going on, so looks like she's got feathers coming out with black feathers coming out where like raven feathers almost, or like a crow, where her hair and eyebrows are. And she's got more of like a golden complexion to her skin, but she looks still sort of Asian in appearance, more Indian or something like that, Southeast Asian. Not quite sure.
Yeah. Have I dealt with Miss Minor at all? Do I just only know her by
You
gossip?
only know her by gossip. Yes.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, so she's just relaxing back in her chair, in her throne. But the other guy, you've met him before. Very briefly. You haven't... He probably won't remember you. But he is this squat, broad man. He looks like a human refrigerator. He's that blocky. He's wearing just a flannel shirt and jeans. But over that is this cool blue linear frame. His fingers are sort of lingering impatiently on a synth leather holster he's got on his hip, and it's got a very heavy pistol in it, and he's just holding it there. This is Cobalt Cole. He's quite a famous solo in the mega building. And yeah, you guys have come across each other very briefly before, but you have remembered him, but it's doubtful that he's remembered you.
To change that.
Exactly. And you can see that they're exchanging heated words right now. Can't quite hear it if you get closer, or you can try lip reading if you want. Do you have amplified hearing?
No, I do not.
Oh, okay.
I have image enhancing. Oh wait, yeah, perception, lip reading. Yeah, +2 to lip reading.
Go for it. Zoom on in with your little smart visor.
Yeah. Okay, so with the +2. There is a lip reading of 17. Wow, I rolled
nice.
high on that.
Wow. Okay, so as you're listening in, you can catch the following. And Miner's lips move, and you hear these words: Cole, I know it's difficult for them. Nobody expected the most reliable couriers in Night City to suddenly stop delivering. It's a matter of extenuating circumstances. And then Cole's lips move. I don't care about your extenuating circumstances, Miner. Your shipping screw-up has cost my friends here a lot of eddies, and it's going to put them out of business, unless you can come up with some kind of compensation. That's all you catch for now.
Yeah. Am I able to actually make my way closer to them, or is the horde of people just sort of blocking them? Am I gonna have to walk through them?
No, you can. They're not blocking you, but you can walk through them and without hitting them. Yeah.
I'm gonna like quiet voice, but not like whispering, so that I can sort of be heard. Like tap each person on the shoulder, be like, "Sorry, excuse me, can I just? Sorry, I just need to get. Thank you. Sorry, can I just get through?" Just to try and get the attention of Miss Minor and Cobalt Cole.
Yeah. Alright, so as you start going through that crowd, and there's only about 10 to 20 people there, so you go through, no worries, they'll move for you. But they start whispering as they see your horned helmet. And as you get closer, Cobalt Cole sort of steps off to the side and then turns over his left shoulder and looks at you. Who's this guy?
You don't remember me?
Can't say I do.
I'm sad now.
What's with the helmet?
What do you mean, what's with the helmet?
What they call you? Cow?
Almost. Oh,
Bull? This your guy, Mina? And Mina leans back in her chair, relaxes a little bit actually. Folds her arms. He might be.
are you the chick that Cryptid told me to come to?
I am.
Oh, pleasure.
Cobalt Cole. He's sort of got his hand still near his holster. What exactly is going on here, Mina? You playing me? These guys here, these men and women, they're losing money. You gotta pay up. You gotta give them something. And the crowd starts sort of, causing a bit of noise now. Yeah, you should pay us, yeah. So what's gonna happen? And Cole just sort of is flicking, looking between you, looking between Mina.
I ain't got no money. Don't look at me, mate. You're fucking Cobalt Cole. You can sort this shit out, can't you?
He relaxes slightly. What do you mean I can fix it? I'm not the fixer. She is. She's the one who got us into this mess.
Right. And you're not one of the best solos around? Come on, dude.
Okay. Oh, do you want to roll persuasion?
Yeah, I can do.
Yeah, you can roll that. And I'll give you a plus +1.
Okay. That is a persuasion of 14.
14?
Yep.
He shakes his head. Look, kid, you might be new around here, but Mina is the one who's supposed to be handling all of the courier-related things, making sure all the gear and all the cyberware, all the weapons get here on time for these business owners. Now, they've hired me to look into it, because it's been days now, hasn't it, Mina? And you haven't solved this problem at all. He folds his arms, waiting for a response from her, and she leans forward, very slowly, sort of leans on her knees, looks up at him, and she's got these bird-like golden eyes. The irises are like slits. She looks at you, Bull, for a second, just sort of assessing you, seeing what you're exactly about, then looks back to Cole. What happened with the courier network was not my fault, Cole. I've hired this man here, I want to hire this man here to look into it, seeing as your services are rendered elsewhere. I've had to make do. So, are you going to let me deal with this situation, or are you going to spill blood in our Twilight Market? You want to bring attention to us? And the crowd sort of looks between each other. They're not really sure how to handle it. Cole just sort of puts his arms down and then puts both hands on his holster. Well, something's got to be done about it. These people here are losing business. This place is it's hardly anyone here. This place is usually lively. puts his arm down to his pistol again. You know what I think? Bull.
Yeah.
You want to split the reward?
Reward for what?
Bringing them Miss Miner's head.
Nah, mate, I'm good. And I'm gonna put my hand onto my assault rifle.
Miner sort of leans back a little bit, getting out of the way. Oh, really? And he sort of starts doing the cowboy, twiddling his fingers down towards his pistol. Is this how it's gonna be, huh?
I'm gonna, at this point, whilst he's being like weird, I'm gonna have my Sendevistan on like alert, and then as soon as I see him pull up his pistol, I'm gonna activate my Sendevistan.
Alright. Now,
Yeah.
he's slowly going for his pistol, but there's a few things you can try here. You could go to... Yeah, you can activate your Sandevistan and try to go take him down first. Or, because you sharpened up those horns before, you could go that route and try a face down, which is using your reputation to try and intimidate him into stepping down.
Reputation check against this guy. He's probably got much better reputation than I do.
Oh, we don't know.
What does intimidation come under? Intimidation.
Might come under cool.
Might just be under persuasion? Interrogation, maybe? Interrogation might?
Oh, maybe there isn't an intimidation skill. Maybe I was not correct there. Anyway, yeah, you can try a face down if you want. It's cool plus your reputation plus 1d10.
Well, what I would like to do, but I don't know if it's possible, is I would like to use the Sendevistan, go over to him, grab his pistol, go back to my spot, and then like wiggle.
It doesn't work like that, I'm sorry.
I want to flash him. I just want to be like so quick that I'm just making a mockery of him.
Yeah, so in 2047, the Sandevistan just ups your initiative.
I've seen the anime, and that's in the
that's
anime.
2076.
Okay. What I would like to do then is I would like to do an intimidation off then.
You want to do a face down?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, that is cool, plus your reputation of 2, and 1d10 against his.
I don't think I'm gonna win this. Roll. 4, 6. Sorry, can you say that again? So it was cool.
Cool, plus reputation, plus 1d10.
Below cool. I got 11.
Oh no! He bit you by 1.
Oh wait. I got 4 luck points. Why didn't I use any luck points?
I mean, you can use the luck points, I'll let you. We only just started playing, so...
Okay, just for this one off, I will remember in future, I will metagame and use 2 luck points.
Alright.
If I'm allowed to do that.
I will allow you. Just because, for the sake of time, and yeah, we've only just started playing. New campaign.
Okay, I got 13.
Alright, so what do you want to say to him to intimidate the crap out of him?
I just want to start, like, making ow noises. And, like, moving my, my foot up and down like I'm about to charge like a bull. Just, like, full out weirdo.
Alright, you start, like, moving your feet on the ground. and you bare your teeth at him, and he actually just like moves his hand away from the gun, and he goes, okay, jeez, don't need to do any of that weird crap.
Ain't you got somewhere better to be, mate?
All right. Well, and he looks back at Mina. You've got 24 hours. This guy here, this freak bull, doesn't solve your problem. I'll be coming back to solve it. With my iron. And he turns and pushes through the crowd and starts hitting back. And Mina just shakes her head. Solos.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. Anyway, I'm Miss Mina.
Pleasure to meet you.
She puts out a hand towards you. Not for you to shake it, but she sort of like arcs it down for you to kiss her, the ring on her finger.
Oh yeah, I will oblige.
All right. Give it a kiss.
Oh yeah, a bit of a French kiss.
All right.
What's up then? Cryptid said you got a problem. He's done
Yes.
good by me, so I trust you.
I do have a problem, and well, as you can see, the resident solo in this building is occupied, so that's why I asked Cryptid to get a hold of someone, and she got a hold of you. So, what's your name? Bull, was it?
Yeah.
So I have a bit of a problem, and I'm sure you've already guessed a little bit of what's going on, I assume.
You've lost some packages or something, and now you want someone to go find them.
Yes, you want the long story or the short story?
I only got 24 hours to do this. Probably a short story, eh?
Alright, I'll cut to the chase then. Cryptid may have told you that she had a package, and that's why she was willing to help me out. To give her a discount
those levers.
on it. What's that?
Yeah, those levers that she wants. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. So, I doubt you've heard of it, but Fixies is the name of a courier network in Night City. A bunch of freelance couriers, organized by myself and, well, the owner, Fixie, that the organization's named after. I organize the logistics, things like that. She handles the actual, the deliveries themselves. I just make sure everyone gets paid on time. But you see, well, none of the packages have arrived in the last 48 hours, and you see that it's highly unusual and catastrophic for vendors such as this place. You see, the Twilight Market only goes on so long as it is supplied.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So, I gotta know what's going on over there, and I've sent a few people over, but I haven't heard anything back from them. Not to say they were solos, they were just some hired goons, no one special. I need to spend some real money here. I need to get someone over there who's actually gonna come back alive and deal with the situation. Fixie isn't responding to me. None of her workers are responding. Could be gangers. I don't know. I just need someone.
Well, as long as you pay me, I could be that someone.
500 up front, 500 when the job's done. Then she leans and puts up a finger towards you. You can see she's got some curling talons where her fingernails would be. Get the job done without any hiccups, Bull. And there might even be a nice bonus as a personal thanks. Just remember, your pal Cryptid is the only reason I'm trusting a newbie like you with this. Take the deal. Try not to disappoint either of us.
I'm gonna leave leaning. New deal. 400 now. 400 later. And I get one of those swanky emergency key cards so I can come do some shopping here.
And she leans back and just starts cackling. You really think keycard is worth you taking 200 eddies less? A keycard to the Twilight Market?
No, the 200 less so that Cobalt Cole here doesn't come back and kill you in 24 hours.
Her expression goes from a smile to a bit of a scowl. You're right. He extends a talony hand towards you. Deal.
Perfect. And shake it?
Yeah, you shake
That's what
it.
she was doing? Yep.
So I suppose you need to know where and what, the where and the what and the who.
I don't really care about that information, if I'm completely honest. Just send the information to my agent so I can just head to that warehouse. I'll just kill whoever behind this and I'll get the packages moving for you.
And she shakes her talony finger at you. That's not how I work. I work by word of mouth only. So try and remember this.
Yeah, while she's doing this, I'm going to bring up the agent in my internal agent and make a note.
Fixie's clearinghouse is located in the Haywood Industrial Zone, south of here. Look for the DV Rambling Rose. DV is old shipper speak for a dead vessel. It's an old feeder ship, rusted hulk that's no longer fit to go out to sea. Some squatters filled the damaged dry dock she was moored in with rubble, filled up the gaps, concrete, compost, converted it into her courier building. Anyway, they've been using it for a few years now, so when you get down to the industrial zone, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Alrighty. Does this ship have big title across the hull of it saying the DV Rose or whatever it's called?
Yes, it does. Does it? Yeah, I think it does. Been a few years since I was down there.
I'll find it. No worries.
You need anything
Okay.
else?
All that I can think of. I guess the sooner I go, the quicker I get back, right?
She smiles and points a finger at you. I like how you think.
Yeah. I just shoot a gun, really. I better go.
Too much talking. She leans back in her chair.
Yeah, I am going to gonna head back to the elevator and head on out of a mega building.
Alright, so as you start heading back through the crowds and heading up the escalator to leave, you can see that the old woman that you put your you put a hand on her shoulder earlier or something, you dealt with her.
Petted her head.
Petted her head, yeah. She looks over towards you from her stall and she waves at you. Oh, excuse me, over here. Can I talk to you,
yeah.
boy?
What's up? I'm gonna head over to her.
I wanted to say thank you for dealing with the situation here. You see, I only moved here about a year ago, and I've been so worried about living here. There's no gangers, but there's all sorts of crooked fellows, and you know, an old woman like myself. It's nice to have someone like you who protects us.
Oh, no problem, man. Just you feel free to just write down a couple descriptions of these odd fellows in the future and pass them along to me if you have any problems.
Oh, that's very nice of you. You know, the situation here needs to be dealt with, of course, I know that. I may be old, but I'm not stupid. If you do deal with it, and I see, I'll hear from Miss Minor if it is, when the couriers start, currying again, then I'll make sure that you get set up. I've got a gift for you.
Oh, what's your stall, by the way? What do you sell?
I sell ramen. My name is Miss Takeshi.
Right. No, it's a pleasure to meet you.
But you see, my ramen stocks are quite low actually, and you're a big man, but, you know, my niece, her name is Mio. She's a rocker boy. You know, I could tell her that you're a very cool man, and she'll definitely write a cool song about you.
Oh, beautiful. Sounds good. Sorry, love. Time is ticking. I do have to go deal with this. I'm happy to come back and chat with you in the future, though.
Okay, well, if you ever need any ramen and I have spare, on the house, you know?
Oh, beautiful. Awesome. Thank you very much.
No
All right.
problem.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye. She waves at you as you leave.
Is this like a sister or a cousin to Mr. Kishi?
No, this is the Mr. Kishi.
Oh, she moved, didn't she?
She moved.
Oh,
This is where she moved to.
Oh my lord.
But she's alive! Yes.
Alrighty. Okay.
Alright, so the Haywood Industrial Zone, yeah, is just a little bit south of Westbrook. So you head on around like the 828 highway, then you'll arrive at the Haywood Industrial Zone.
Okay.
So how do you want to get there? That's the question.
By using the best mode of transport available in Night City, I want to use the Otavi taxi system.
Otavi taxi system. Alright. You got that number programmed into your agent, I assume?
Oh yeah, I use it daily.
Alright. So let's just say you go down the elevators and you're heading on out into Night City. And as you're doing that, you are calling up Otavi taxis on the phone. Your little hollow thing comes up as you're going down the elevator. Hello, I'm Jarvis. How can I help you today?
Hey mate, I need a taxi here at Mega Building 8. I need to head over to Haywood Industrial Zone.
Mega Building 8 to the Haywood Industrial Zone. Is that the only place you'd like to go today, sir?
Yeah, just today, yeah.
Alright, a cab will be there in approximately 5 minutes.
Right, perfect.
Is there anything else I can help you with today, sir? Would you like a silver trauma team coverage, executive trauma team coverage, or anything else?
Nah, not today, mate.
Alright, well, please. If you do need anything, please be sure to give us a call.
I will, don't you worry.
Thank you. Call ends.
I'm gonna head out to the road, chill and wait for the taxi.
Alright, so the taxi arrives and pulls up and... Yeah.
Can I do something? Whilst I was in the elevator heading up, I would have liked to have inputted Cobalt Cole's name into the police system, police database app thing that I have.
Ah.
And just have that scanning whilst I'm
Yeah, is that the one that takes 24 hours to produce a result?
It takes an hour.
Oh, okay, sweet, no worries. So I'm gonna
I
say...
just have that checking.
Yeah. As you've hopped in this vehicle, it's not powered by a robot or anything, it's actually got a driver in it.
It's got a miniature dwarf in there driving.
Oh. Okay, are we gonna do this, are we?
Who do you think drives for Otavi taxi?
Oh, okay. You know what? We're doing it. Alright. Car pulls up. It's the exact same shade of blue and got the red Otavi logo on it, but the exact same shade of blue that Miro Otavi uses for his campaign posters. It's that very distinct sort of navy, royal blue sort of color.
Yep.
Pulls on up. Door opens. It's a repurposed combat car. Basically, with the combat taken off, doesn't have all of the, like, you know, they don't have to worry about booster gangers, you know, shooting and trying to steal the car. But we hop on in, and there's a little man at the wheel, and he turns to you. Hello.
Hey, mate.
Where would you like to go?
Haywood Industrial Zone, please.
Okay, I'm a step on it. And he turns and takes off. And you guys start heading down south towards the Hayward Industrial Zone.
Whilst I'm in the car, whilst he's driving, I'm just going to mention to him about the DV Rose and if he knows of its location. He knows of the ship.
Yeah, just a minute. I'm put on the radio.
Yeah, you went all robotically there. Sorry, what did you say?
Oh. Just a minute. I'm gonna put on the radio.
Ah,
You like the discotheque?
you're going crackly. What's happening?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, you're robotic. Have you opened up anything? On
Not
your computer?
really. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Is it better?
it's better now. Maybe it's the accent. Discord doesn't like the accent.
How about now?
Yeah.
Oh, I realized she can hear me fine.
Because are you having the stream take your audio directly from your computer or from Discord?
From computer directly.
Yeah, probably just a Discord problem.
Okay. Yeah, it must be it. Let me just minimize it. There we go. Yeah. So little dwarf guy turns to you. I'ma put on the radio. And he starts.
Put on the radio.
Yeah.
Hey, do you know where this ship is or not?
What ship?
Just DV Rose. You ever driven around the industrial zone before?
Yeah, I have, but I don't know. Travis just told me you wanted to go to the industrial zone.
Yeah. You seen a ship around there?
Yeah, there are many ships there.
Yeah. Have you seen one that specifically has like DV Rose on the side or anything?
I can't hear you. You need to speak up.
I want to lean over and turn the radio off.
All right.
Mate, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, DV Rose. Have you seen it before?
Yeah, what are you saying? I don't understand.
Mate. Just go to those ships, eh?
Okay, that's where I was already going, man. Oh, jeez.
I lean back in my seat. Small people, man.
Car stops. What are you saying? And he turns to you and he takes his glove off of his hand and holds it up.
Mate, I use this service daily. Can we please just get to the ship?
Okay, but I don't like the casual racism. He puts on his glove.
Well, that's
And
my
we're
city
putting-
for you, mate.
No more talking. I'll put on the radio again.
I want to look over. Is there like a name badge or anything? Like, your driver is Dave today or anything.
Yeah, it says your driver is Mozza32.
Okay. I'm going to make a mental note in my agent, Mozza32, blocklist, so that when I call up, I get a different one.
Yes. Mozza32. Yeah. Alright. So eventually, yeah, you do get down to the Hayward Industrial Zone, but as you were driving off of the highway, traffic not so busy, you drive off down the off-ramp and down into this industrial area. Huge, buildings blowing off smoke, things like that. These are where they make the ships. A lot of the fish comes in from here, comes into here. A lot of the pollution is caused from this area as well. But in the time of the Red, a lot of squatters have moved into this place actually. And they've used a lot of the industrial cranes to stack empty shipping containers into like apartments of their own. And they're all connected with like ladders and Like long wooden planks, like walkways essentially, fenced off as well. So they've got a little bit of a thing going on here. The homeless have sort of banded together to eke out a living themselves. But as you're going along off of the road, now onto a bit of a dirt road, sort of, and flanked on either side of you as you're going along this road, you can see like apartment, these sort of stacked up shipping containers as you head on down. But further along down the road, you can see what appears to be a roadblock set up. There are cars, sort of blocking off the road, and a couple of maybe 3 or 4 people standing there, holding weapons. And
am I still in the taxi?
You are still in a taxi, yes. Taxi's still driving, but he's starting to slow down a little bit as you get closer.
I'm gonna lean over and point out the front windshield. Is that always there?
I cannot see it at the far. You see, I'm short. I can't see over the. And he leans up over to have a look. Oh. And he slows down a little bit. What do you want me to do? I can't just.
Yeah, just let me off here, mate.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I don't want no problem with the Tavi taxi. I don't want you to get shot up.
Well, that's a very kind of you. You need anything else?
Nah, it's good. Drive safe, eh?
All right. Well, that'll be a 10 of Eddies.
Here you go.
Thank
Kind of
you.
over 10 of these.
All right. You open up the door. Get on out. Reverses up back. Turns. And takes on off back up to the highway.
Okay. I would like to, if possible, move. Not sneaking forward, but like trying to get closer to this blockage without drawing attention to me, which may be difficult with my outfit. By like sticking to like the shipping containers that are along the side. I just want to see who's holding the guns. If there's like a gang that I may recognize, opposing gang or whatever.
Yeah. So you do you want to roll for perception?
Yep, I can do.
Oh, you can roll streetwise, perception, or deduction, or local expert.
I get plus 14 with perceptions.
Okay, you can roll perception then.
There's a perception of 20.
20? Okay, sweet. Yeah, you can see that these guys look like couriers themselves. They've got their weapons. They're not holding them in a military way. They're holding them very, let's just say, not in a way that's going to give them a lot of wrist pain if they start trying to shoot. Not in a good way at all. So they're definitely not experts. They're holding them very low. They're not ready at all. And they're looking a bit flustered, but they've all got these sort of delivery uniforms on. You can see they've got a little logo that says Fixies on it as you image enhance them.
Do they look, might not be the best check for it, but do they look like they're anxious or they're nervous, sleep deprived or whatever?
With a 20, I would say they do look a little anxious. They're a bit pensive, because they can see you. Like, they saw a car come out and you get out. They're just sort of looking like they're not sure, but as you, like, image enhancing on them, you can see that they look frightened. Guy with horns hopping out of a car and just, like, thundering towards them. Lights on his shoulder. Yeah.
Running across the street back and forth, like, pretending to hide against the...
Excuse me? Yeah, actually, okay. as you get closer, yeah. Excuse me, you can't come through here, sir. There's something going on, and we're asking everyone to detour around the area.
I'm gonna hold my gun up, like my gun is up in the air, like surrendering type thing.
Okay.
Just so they know I'm not aggressive.
Look,
Hey, Miss Minor sent me to come deal with the problem. Are you the
Miss Minor
curious?
sent you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're the couriers.
You wanna hurry up and get those packages delivered so she doesn't get killed?
Yes, well, damn. Okay, that's great. Guys, let him through. Look, my boss Fixie, she would like to talk to you.
Okay. What's going on? Where is she?
She's not here with us, but I could take you to where she is. You know, she might like to, give you some soy chai or something.
Right. Hang on. What's with this block you got going on here?
Well, do you know kind of what's been happening here? Does Mina know?
No.
Okay, well, that explains a lot. Well, anyway, about 2 days ago, we were the target of a, what you could call, I guess, a hostile takeover. Ah, jeez. Anyway, some gang or something else, they've locked down our headquarters. We're on a ship called the DV, the Rambling Rose. We're trying to keep the situation contained here so nobody else gets hurt, but look, we're not exactly trained soldiers like Militech or anything. Look, these people that have taken over, they've just locked down the place. No deliveries going in, no deliveries going out. So goods can't come in, goods can't come out. So we need someone to deal with these freaking whoever they are. Gangers, booster gangers, I don't know. And another guy pipes up. Yeah, but they didn't look like booster gangers. Yeah, well they didn't. I don't know. Anyway, Fixie will want to talk to you. Maybe she knows something. She's been leaving us out of the loop.
I was just checking to make sure you guys weren't the bad guys wearing courier outfits, you know what I mean? If you try
Oh.
anything funny, I will retaliate.
No, I mean, me and my friend, we ain't smart enough for that kind of stuff.
Belittle yourself too much. I'm sure you're amazing.
Yeah, well, I studied philosophy.
Oh, that's unfortunate, mate.
Yeah,
No wonder you're a courier.
Yeah, tell me about it. I've got a programming degree. Look where that got me.
Alright, where's this lady? I'm gonna lower my arms back down to a more relaxed position now. Where are we
Alright.
going?
And he points on over to a parking space, like, there's like a block of shipping containers off to the right, down an alley, like a wide alley, like, almost like a T-junction if they were streets, you know? And there's this large, like, how can I say, like, the shipping containers aren't just stacked up normally, they're like almost a semicircle, like, surrounding each other, so it looks a bit more distinct compared to the others. And there are some makeshift, like, tarpaulin sort of, like, sails set up, so some people can set up, like, a camp in the, like, the space in front of the semicircle of shipping containers. Yeah.
I'm gonna point. Program guy, what's your name?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm not really comfortable with that, giving you my name. I don't
Alright,
even know your
well,
name.
if anything bad happens down there, just know I will come back and haunt you and your family.
Okay. Jeez. Name's Bart. Why are you
Okay.
laughing? That's a completely normal name.
Don't worry. I'm gonna head down to the direction to Pixie.
Alright. So as you head on down, you can see that, yeah, I'm gonna say that you wouldn't have noticed this, but it becomes noticeable to you that there are figures up on the roof, like looking over as you go down this alley, like either side of you, like figures up on the roof. They're not aiming weapons or anything, they're just looking up and looking at you. Maybe there are some shipping containers on top of those, like, warehouse buildings that they're at. But they're not really registering you as a threat. They're just sort of, they look more curious at you. Looking more curiously at you. And then as
I'm
you
just
get
gonna
on...
little waves as I go past.
Alright. As you get down to the end, you can see that there are a group of people hanging around. They look exactly the same as Bard and his friend from the roadblock. But you can see that there is a woman, very tall woman, sort of a darker complexion, looks South Asian, looks almost kind of related to Miss Minor, or they're at least just the same ethnicity. But she's got some nice sort of high fashion gear going on. She's got long black hair pulled into a nice braid, hangs down her back, almost down to her knees. It's that long. She's got a kind of a kind face, little lines of cyberware going up around her temples, the standard, like a neural link sort of thing. But yeah, as you get near, she turns to you. Ah. You must be Bull.
One and only.
Welcome, welcome. Please take a seat.
Oh,
She
thank you very
beckons
much.
for you to sit down. The little sofa and radio.
What's going on then? Will I sit down?
I'm sorry we don't have much hospitality to offer you, but we've been locked out of our home for 2 days now. This is what I'm calling my home. Would you like some chai?
Oh yeah, actually I would.
And she clicks her fingers, and one of the couriers brings over a tall glass of hot soy chai. It's got some wild raspberry leaves dotted around it, some spices, Androsat spices. Hands it over to you.
Thank you very much. Oh, is there some cold in this as well?
What, sorry?
Is there some cold water in this?
No, it's hot.
How am I supposed to drink it? You want to put a little bit of cold water in?
That's not how you drink hot soy chai.
Ah, I haven't got all day, mate. Your boss is about to get off in a couple of hours, so I've got to get this job done, you know?
What do you mean? Miner's in trouble?
If this stuff doesn't get moving, that Cobalt guy, he's gonna kill her, because he's working with the store owners. They're getting mad. Everyone's mad. Everyone just wants their stuff, and I want to get home, you know. So, what's up?
Curious. Anyway, what's up? Well, a lot of things. Well, as you can see, we're not fighters, and Miss Mina, I assume, has hired you for some reason. So, we need someone to go into our HQ over there and deal with the threat inside.
And what is said threat?
And she puts down her soy chai on the table and stands up and turns away. For everyone's safety, all the other couriers were evacuated, but I do have some idea of who is doing this. They're a group of edge runners called Lightning Logistics. You heard of them?
There's a ton of groups here, you know.
Yeah, well, they're not well known, but anyway. There's 2 tiers to Lightning Logistics. It's made up of mostly edge runners. The rest is just muscle, basically. They're the ones that aren't on the ship, I would assume. But the main group, they're headed by a guy named Harry. And she turns to you, and
Harry?
you can see there's a bit of a flicker in her eyes as she says that.
Harry,
Yeah, Harry Dupuy.
the guy running this edge runner group is called a Harry.
Yeah.
He could have come up with something a bit more creative than that.
Well, his friends, I believe, they call him... what was it again? And she looks to one of her couriers. Oh, they call him Connex! Connex, yeah! She turns to you.
Connex? Ooh, no wonder he goes by Harry. Alrighty, and why are these
Anyway.
guys taking over?
Here, the photo, and she hands you the photo. this is Connex Harry, as I used to know him. Anyway. And you look at the photo, and there's a guy wearing like a corpo suit, so you can tell that he's already like exec or something along those lines. He's wearing like just an off-rack suit though, nothing that fancy. Got some flashy smart glasses on, but a very smug smile that almost immediately makes you want to punch him.
Yeah.
And she leans over at you. That's Harry. We were acquaintances. But
So
he's
this is
always
personal,
been...
eh?
Yes, but he's always been interested in backing my business. For a share, of course. You know how these corporals are.
Yes.
But
Oh, I do.
he didn't realize that we weren't really a business. We're closer to more of like a... not a gang, but like a union, I guess. He wants to modernize the couriers, but he's not going to be able to do that if he doesn't even understand how we do things in the first place. So, and she sort of snatches her soy chai off of the table again and takes a sip. We parted ways somewhat bitterly after I told him what I just told you. Which is probably why he's decided to try and prove to his little posse that he can do this better. Or to himself, I don't really know. Anyway, he's put together this group. They call themselves, Lightning Logistics, LL. Well, they have taken over the DV Rambling Rose, and I guess they're trying to streamline things and cut the fat, so to speak.
So if they've taken over and they want to run it like a proper business, why haven't they sent any of the packages away to the Twilight market?
Ah, yes, well, the way in which we run our business, it won't make sense to the average person, you see. Do you have any points in business?
Oh, yeah, max out. No. I have 0 points in business.
Ah, well, that's alright then. Well, after a little while, she just leans in. You may have heard of the Dabawalas of Mumbai.
Yeah, sure.
She winks at you. Well, you would know then that the lunch couriers, my great-grandfather was one of them. These lunch couriers, they were legendary for their accuracy. They devised these logistical systems before even computers were invented. They made less than one mistake every 16 million deliveries. They used color-coded markings to determine the origin of a given lunchbox, the train station it is taken to, the train station it is unloaded from, and then the end address it is meant to be delivered to. Average guy looking at this setup we've got here, which is very much so inspired by it, they would be confused, bewildered. So that's why they aren't getting any deliveries out.
Yes, I understood everything you said. So getting this thing back, who do I gotta shoot again?
You don't have to shoot anyone, just a show of force will be fine. Although I would like to avoid bloodshed, I kind of just want the situation dealt with, and, well, Harry's been dead to me for a long time. Ugh. If it cannot be avoided in favor of securing our operation, I have no qualms with you eliminating them. They've overstayed their welcome, and I'm sure Mina hired you for that very reason. You look like a guy who gets things done, so...
Yeah, well, I got more work to do tomorrow as well, so the quicker I get this done, the better.
I'm sure that's the case. Anyway.
Hey, where am I going? Is it just the ship down the road, though?
She points on down to the... pretty much straight down. You can see that there are, like, proper shipping containers. These aren't inhabited ones. Bunch of those off in the distance. A sort of unloading area that you can make out in the far distance, and then the ship itself.
From this position, can I see how you get onto the ship if there's only one way on?
it looks like the ship isn't even docked at sea. It looks like it's either connected to the offloading area, or like it's down low enough for you to just be able to jump onto it from like a shipping
Oh, I
container.
see. I
Yeah.
see. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. Is there anything I should know? Is there, you ain't got any booby traps lying around that are gonna offer me, right?
And she takes another sip of her latte. Well, here's the thing. There are a lot of packages that need to be delivered. Those packages are all over the area, so if you're shooting, make sure it's accurate.
Accurate's my middle name.
Is it really?
I don't have one. I lied. Sorry. Do you have like a keycard or any electronic stuff for the ship? I mean, the gal that I normally have do all the, the computer stuff. She's not with me. So if you got any cards or any key card to make my life a bit easier, that'd be good.
You didn't bring a runner? Mine didn't hire a runner? It doesn't matter too much, but I know that Hera used to hang out with this gal called Sugar Plum. She was a runner.
I'm assuming she's not going to help me.
No, but I do have this actually. Sorry, I'm a bit flustered. And she scrambles around and I'll flick it to your agent. She gets out her agent and flicks you an image of the Rambling Rose itself, and I'm going to send that to you in announcements.
Beautiful.
Just give me a minute. Computer's a bit laggy. Alright, here you go.
Ooh.
Here you go. This is the Rambling Rose itself. It has been lowered down into a sort of shipwrecking area, usually made for building the ships, but, well, we sort of repaired it. Yeah, so you should be able to get on without any issue. There are platforms still connected to it, and I doubt those edge runners have been able to, well, break those.
Okay. Have you got any, what would you say is the best way to sneak into this place?
Sneak? Well, I can't say I've thought of that before, but I would say that your best bet would be getting over those shipping containers and trying to take things slowly, quietly.
9? Yeah, 9.
No, sorry, that's not on the ship itself. Before the ship, there are like the entrance, like the entrance area, loading area, and like before that are containers off the ship.
Oh, I see.
So there's an area before getting onto the ship, and then the ship itself.
Okay. Thank you for that. If you have nothing else for me, I will go get your home back.
Appreciate it. And she turns as you... Yep.
One thing, if I happen to go the passive route, would you still want me to get rid of the sugar plums for you?
She turns to you. You don't mind.
No problem, love. I'll be back in a bit.
Alright, so as you start just sort of sauntering on down to that area, we are going to just take a 5-minute break, and then we'll be back. Alrighty. Alright. We are back. So just give me a second. Set up some stuff. Pretty easy so far, you haven't lost a single point of HP.
Yeah, I'm that good. I'm that good.
Damn. Okay, so you start edging towards these shipping, like, cargo containers.
Yeah. So what I would like to do is, I have a internal cyber audio. I have a cyber audio cyberware. I would like to tune my radio communicator to the local frequency, and then I also have a scrambler descramblizer, and so I essentially want to see if I can get hooked onto any radio signals that they're sending each other, so I can possibly hear what they're saying.
Yep. Yeah, no worries. I would say that doesn't even really need a roll. That's pretty straightforward. You're just tuning it until it gets, you just hear feedback, feedback, and then you hear yeah, it's Harry again. You get a very clear, crisp voice. Gonna have a meeting in about tonight, 9 p.m. All of you be there.
What
That's
time is it?
It's nowhere near that. It's only evening. Like, sorry, not even sundown yet. Getting into evening.
Okay. I'm gonna stay on that frequency now that I have it. Then what I shall do. Don't have any. I really wish I'd brought those bloody grenades. Okay. Can I, as I'm moving closer, am I able to see any of the edge runners?
Alright, as you get closer into where these shipping containers are, you don't see anyone in your direct line of sight. You can either start going around to sort of like flank that area and try and look into like the loading area that's more open, where those containers are sort of surrounding almost a little bit, or you could get on top and try and get a better view there.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might try and do that. Yeah, try and get on top of some shipping containers and then laying down flat on them so that I'm not like a Batman figure in the distance.
Who is that? It's Bullman.
Exactly. We don't want any of that. Not yet, anyway. Yeah, so yeah, I'll try and get to a fairly close shipping containment that I can get on top of. That I can see onto the actual dock.
Alright, so as you head on up, climbing on up, you can do a few things here. You can roll for perception just to get a basic view of things, but I'm going to allow you can also roll like tactics. You could roll business, you could roll streetwise, or you could roll deduction. You can do a whole lot of stuff here.
Pretty much every single one of those is so low. Can I do 2 rolls? Can I do a perception roll first to scout the area, see where there are specifically people, if I can see people, and get like a head count? And then do a tactics roll afterwards, after hopefully succeeding the perception check to then get a better look at the routing of the ship?
Sure. Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, perception roll of 23.
Okay. Success. No worries. And can you roll the tactics next?
Yeah. Do I get any bonus for doing the perception before?
I'll give you a +1.
Okay, so I got a perception of 23 and a tactics of 9.
Okay, that's actually not bad. 9 is like in the lowest DV, so I'm gonna say
Oh.
you can make out that there are about 4 of these so-called, not like part of the main edge runners, like that small group, but like the hired muscle they've essentially gotten from SoCal.
Yeah.
You can see them patrolling that sort of cargo loading area, past the shipping containers, one of which you're on. But with a perception of 23, you can see a figure off to the left and up, like up above the cargo loading area, almost on like where the form, like the structure of the crane, one of the cranes begins. You can see there's a figure surveying the area just like you.
Okay. When that happens, I would like to roll to the side and then like cat hang or whatever it's called, monkey hang from the side of the shipping containment so that I don't get seen.
Yeah.
And then slowly lower myself down to the ground.
Alright. Hit the ground. No worries. What would you like to do next?
I think I just wait till nighttime. So then at least I got the cover of night.
I would say, like, at the moment, it is like sundown. So, like, it's almost night. So it's very dark already. Like, the lights are already on in their sort of areas where they should be.
Were there any visible, from my angle, were there any visible cameras that I could see on the ship?
From that distance, no.
Yeah. Oh, do I kill everyone, or do I just... How close, these 4 people, are they all spread out, or are they all gang together?
They're a little bit spread out in that cargo area, but the cargo area is like about maybe 30 by 30 meters. It's not like a huge area, but it's enough for like them to be patrolling and still be about 10 meters away from one another, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I possibly get a little bit closer to where those people are, and then I would like to just pick up a rock or something that is on the ground and try and, well, just like throw it against one of the shipping containers by me to try and lure one of the guys over.
Okay, we are going to go over to the combat map for this. Let's do it. Are you ready?
No.
Alright,
I normally have people. I'm by myself. I've got to think.
Yeah. I'm just going to move the
like
guys
thinking.
around a little bit, because it's a little bit... Oh, why is it moving all of them? Don't do that. Hey. Here we go. I don't know why it was moving them all. It's really annoying. Alright, so you've just come into the area a little bit. You're over by kind of the shipping container. So if you take a guy off out of the combat map, that'll be considered you have gotten them over to that area to deal with them.
Right. Would.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking of the angling where I am.
Like, I've just got you on the edge of the combat map. You're not actually in it, like in combat right now.
Okay. Could I, if possible, where the icon is on my guy, I'd like to throw something over in that direction to try and possibly pull the guy at the bottom or the top or whatever, whoever hears it. And then, am I able to be off? Where am I? Okay, I'm just going to try and possibly get one of them to come off the screen over to where I am.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but the shipping container that's near me, I would just like to kick it or something, or, you know, just make a loud bang.
Alright. So you give it a kick. Huh? Bit of silence for a little bit.
Okay, I'm not going to make any noise.
Alright.
And after like a minute, if there's no more reaction, then I'll kick it again.
Okay, are you wanting to peek out?
I'm just sort of listening.
Alright, I'm gonna say that you can hear, with no problem at all, 2 sets of footprints coming towards where you kicked.
Okay. Am I able to go where I kicked, go around the shipping container around to like the other side?
Yeah, absolutely. You can go up around, like behind this area here. Some shipping containers, let's just say.
Oh yeah, down that middle part. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, sweet. Yeah, I'll follow all the way down there, and then I'll peek out to see if anyone can see me, like coming out of that area.
All right. I'm gonna get you to roll a stealth check now, because you're really close to these guys. Good luck.
I just gotta not get a crit fail, and I should be fine.
Don't jinx it, eh?
Yeah. 22 stealth.
22? Friggin' yikers. Okay. Piz, as they say. Yeah, I mean, you're completely silent. They have absolutely no idea what the heck's going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
That guy. So can I see the gentleman that's the right, the furthest right top, like in the middle right?
Furthest right. Furthest right. Off to the right. Yeah. Yeah, you can see him. Absolutely, you can see him.
How much? That's 1, 2. Are these 1 meter? 1 meter square?
Yes, these are 1 meter squares.
At 14. So that'd be a 13 to 25. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, 13 to 25 is perfect.
Okay, he's unaware, isn't he?
Yep, he is unaware.
I did a successful stealth check, which means, according to the new stealth kill rules, I would now like to shoot that gentleman, and it will do 2 times the damage or something.
Yep, and it'll guarantee a critical injury as well. And also, if you're closer, like, and you had a knife, you can go in for an insta-kill, like, if they visibly have, like, a neck that you can get to. But at that distance, yeah, you can basically get off any kind of shot you want. He's stationary, you are stationary, you've had time to prep.
Yep.
So you wanna shoot him with your assault rifle?
Yep. Might as well get this thing going.
Alright, are you gonna auto-fire, or...?
Well, no, if I got a clear shot, it'd just be a single shot, blow up his head.
Alright, do you want to activate your speedwear, your Sandevistan?
I will activate it, because after I shoot, I would like to just move back to the, you know where I am currently, move back to like the left side of the shipping container.
Move back. Oh yeah, I see. So those other guys
move back a little.
Yeah. Okay.
So they go towards the noise, and I just back out a little bit. But yes, I do activate my Sandevistan.
Okay. So just for the sake of doing it now, we're going to do the initiative now. You're going to be at the top, and this will be your first move.
Yep.
So it'll be Bull. And then it's going to be the guy you shot, because he's reacting. So we'll go top right, TR, top right. And then the guy who is closest to you in proximity will be next.
Yeah.
So we'll just call him top left. And then the guy who's with him is the next closest, so bottom left. And then bottom right off in the far distance. And then anyone else who might join is at the bottom. Okay.
On the stealth kill thing, it doesn't actually say roll for attacking. Just successful stealth check and they're unaware, then roll damage. Do I still need to roll?
Just roll the damage. No, yeah, you don't have to roll the. Oh, but it's how far is it? You did a pretty big stealth check. Yeah.
It's 15. It's the second best range for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you're fine. Like, just roll for the damage.
Okay. Now it says time 2 damage. So do I do my 6d6 times 2 or 12d6? Oh, 5d6. Sorry.
You roll 5d6 and then you times that by 2.
Times 2. Okay. 5d6 times 2. Hopefully that works.
Good luck.
Nope, hang on, let me rewrite. We'll just double up. So that's a 44.
44?
44. That's 22 then times 2. 22 times 2.
Tell me what happens.
This is going to be like a slow breathing. And then when I finally get that deep breath and my gun steadies, it will just be a single shot straight to the brain. And his head just explodes.
Yeah. Now, do you have any kind of attachment on this weapon, or is it just a standard assault rifle?
Oh, it's excellent assault rifle. I've got subdermal. Oh no, sorry. Thing. I have the smart gun link and a drum magazine.
All right. Shot goes off. Body falls to the ground. Huh? What the heck? What? So he is removed from the initiative because he's dead.
Must have been the wind.
Yeah, it must have been the wind. Sadly, I can't control opacity, so I'll just be turning off the icons, and then I can turn them back on when combat's over, or you use them as a meat shield. All right, the guy who and you can move, right? You're moving back around to the other edge. So the guy who basically was privy to this, like his friend or his co-worker at least, just falling to the ground off in front of him. He doesn't know where the bullet came from. He heard a loud noise, but because of the way that the room is shaped, it ricocheted, the noise echoed it all around. He has absolutely no idea, and he pulls up his radio. There's someone here. He's just shot one of our men. And then you hear Harry's voice call back on the radio. Well, kill him. Deal with it. And that's going to be his turn. Now the other guy, down at the bottom left, he is going to go up against the wall and hold his action for anyone revealing themselves in his line of sight. Either edge.
Which direction is he looking?
He is looking up towards you. Like his cone of vision is basically from where his mate is, off until the right, up to the upper right, and where you would poke around from the left if you did.
Okay.
He is holding his action. Now the guy down the far end, he's going to start... Oh, why is it moving all of them again? It's weird how it does that. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know why. He is going to come around the corner and see that his friend is on the ground there, or his co-worker. This guy's on the ground dead. Maybe they were besties, I don't know. Right.
Oh no.
Yeah. You monster. And he is going to hold his action. No, actually no. He is going to use his action to run over to his friend. And he's going to try to deal with him. Carl!
I give him CPR whilst half his head is missing.
Yeah. Now it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay, I would like to, if possible, will probably use my turn, but I would like to go over to where I was.
Yep.
But then use my action to lay down on the ground.
Okay.
And then I'm sort of just setting up for my next turn. Now that I've got vision of that the guy trying to save his friend.
Okay. Alright, this guy is going to start coming around, looking around, but he's not facing towards you. He thinks that the shot came from that corridor heading north. And so he is going to move on to... He's going to move up to here, basically in perfect line of sight of you. And he is going to look off towards that corridor. What's it doing now? I hate that. Right. Now, the guy down the bottom, you can't see this, but... Why is it doing... I don't know why it does that. He is going to start moving up and sort of, like... Still keeping his weapon trained on the cone of sight in front of him, but just moving up a little bit around the edge of the perimeter. And the other guy is going to try and do a first aid check on the guy that's dead. See what he rolls.
And you can do it. Bring back to life.
7. He fails because it's not possible, but he tries. He starts doing CPR. Blood splits out onto his face. Carl! Carl! And he's just crying and holding his dead friend's body.
Okay.
Now,
Is it back to me?
it is not actually. Just a moment. That is it. Ooh, what should we do here? That is 4, 8, 13 plus 6. That is 19. 19 damage. Give me a minute. 15 at 5 HP. Damn, I haven't done this much math since we last played. It's not a good thing.
Wait, you're telling me as an English teacher you're not using maths?
Yeah, literally.
What?
Alright, so you hear a whooshing through the air, and the figure in front of you, this basically mercenary or bodyguard or whatever, hired goon,
Directly in front of me?
yeah, directly in front of you, an arrow flies and hits him in his back, and lightning starts coursing over his body, and he shakes and falls to the ground. Oh, damn, he failed. Okay. His cyber legs are not working anymore. You hear a
Oh, no.
and his cyber legs fall to the ground, and a figure leaps down to the ground in front of you. And her face is obscured at this moment, but you can see that it's a slender woman, not so tall, quite short, pale, and she's wearing this suit that's seemingly changing color to blend in with her environment. It's your turn.
Okay. As this is happening in such a short space of time, and I was prepping myself for this shot, I'm going to just go ahead and shoot this guy before I react to what just happened. So...
Alright. Just roll for damage.
Oh, okay. Is it double again because he's unaware?
No, this will just be normal. I doubt that it will matter.
That is an 18.
18?
Yes.
Yep. I mean, shot goes off. Body just falls limp. And the woman, she sort of leaps back a little bit and looks towards you. And now you can catch her fully in your field of view. And you almost have to rub your eyes for a second. Because it's friggin' Alice Ashford, the brain dance actress.
Oh my lord.
And she's
Alice?
just crouching there looking at you.
Alice?
Alright, as you say that, this guy down here is seeing what's going on, and he's gonna move up to here and go to take a shot at Alice. Alice!
Don't die!
All
You
right.
have more videos to make.
That is a 15 at a range of... He fails!
Oh.
1, 2...
Hold on,
Yeah, he
Lisa.
fails. Oh, the shot goes off. Whizzes past her and she goes,
Does-
holy crap. Oh my. And the shot goes off and you hear that off to your right. Now the guy down the bottom, he's gonna turn to see what's going on, and he's gonna move up first. Sees his friend lying there, and he's gonna go to shoot at Alice as well.
That's the guy that I killed just before.
Okay? No, this is the
That's
guy
the
who
killer.
tried to do first aid.
Yeah, that's the one I was aiming for, because that was the one I was prepping for.
Oh, you got... Oh, not the guy who was almost dead. The one
No,
by
the guy
Alice.
rezzing the guy that I just killed.
Ah, I see. Okay, no worries. That other guy's still alive. That means this guy's still alive too. So... Just a moment, I got confused. That's fine.
I know.
He would have still shot at Alice, the other guy on the ground. Yeah, okay, I'll just say that he fell to the ground then, and now he's going to use his action to get back up.
Hmm.
And he's actually going to try and start limping away, but he's seriously injured now. Seriously wounded.
Wait, doesn't he need to do a cyberware check to get his legs to work?
No, the guy whose legs are messed up is the one who Alice is right by. Yeah.
You need to put a different picture for each of them or change color or something.
Yeah. So it is now your turn again. Alice is going to grab out an arrow and just stick it down into the head of the guy that she's right in front of and kill him. And then she's gonna whip it back up, put it in her quiver, and she's gonna lean up against the cover here, out of line of sight of the guy south of you. It is your turn.
What the hell are you doing here, Alice?
You know what? She's gonna call out to you from around the corner. Who are you? I don't know you.
I'm your biggest fan. I'm gonna use my action to stand up. When did you learn to fight?
Oh no. Alright. And what are you wanting to do? Are you wanting to move a little bit, or?
I'll move back a little bit after
Okay.
hearing the shot from well, where the other guy is now.
Yeah.
So I'll move back more into the shipping container.
Okay. Sweet as. Alright, so now the only two people left, left and right. We'll just say left and right, okay?
Yeah.
So the guy off to the left, I'm gonna say that he knows where you are now. So he is gonna move around to here, and he is gonna hold his action if he sees you. Come on out! Now the guy off to the far right, off to the right, he is the one who's seriously wounded. He is going to lean up against the wall and realize he's not going to make it much further, and he's going to droop down to the ground. Intends on holding his action, but he can't do it this round. It is now Alice's turn, and she is going to call out to you. Who are you?
Oh, Alice is talking to me. He's getting all fangirl.
Hurry up! I don't have all day.
Amazing. Max is not going to believe this. This is crazy.
Ugh. And she's gonna lean out and start. She'll use her move to start heading down. What's her move? Hang on. Her move. I thought I gave her lots of moves. Her move's 8. First one. She's gonna move there. Okay, there. It's fine. And it is now the guy on the right's turn. He sees Alice out of the corner of his peripheral vision.
Is it not my turn?
Oh, sorry, no, it's your turn. Yeah, it's your turn. Yeah.
I'm gonna move, come out of the containment onto the right a bit more, where Alice is heading.
Yeah.
Hey, don't leave. I need an autograph.
Oh no. Alright, I'm gonna say, as you move, this guy off to the left, he's gonna move up now, and he's gonna peek around the corner and take a shot at you as you're trying to get Alice's autograph. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 meters, so 0 to 6, I'm gonna say. And he's gonna try to shoot you with his pistol.
Okay.
That's a critical. That is another critical.
Oof.
That is an 8. So that is a base, that's 28. So that is a 36 to hit. That's insane. This guy's a Chad.
Like he crits only for damage.
Yeah. He got pretty good, yeah, it's not, he actually didn't do bad. He shot an 18 at you.
18. Okay.
What's your armor? Is it an 11?
Oh, it's a 12.
12, yeah.
Right. There's 11 now.
I need to edit this, yeah. Give me a second, because I'm gonna make sure this is edited.
18.
Ooh.
6
Sorry.
points. I go to 39.
Frick. Let me just... Here we go.
Okay, cool.
Sorry, just give me a second, because this is the first time I've done this.
You're good.
I have to click on the self. So how much HP did you lose?
I lost 6 health, so I'm on 39. And then 11 armor now.
Right, 39 HP. Cool. That should update.
Yep.
Okay. So it is now, let me mark off his ammo.
Right guy.
Go on the right. He is now going to hold his action for when Alice comes around the corner. He is going to go to shoot, holding his pistol up ready. His last stand. Now Alice's turn. Alice is going to move up against the... Oh, no, that guy shot you, didn't he? As you react
on the left,
yeah, she's going to move up, and she's going to say to you to get down, and she is going to hold her action to shoot him if you get down.
Okay.
Now your turn.
I'm not going to get down, but I'm going to move down out of the way.
Alright, you move down out of the way, down the steps. Let's just say off to the side.
Just down, like, down 3. And then I'm going to look towards the guy to the far end after you shot.
11, that's 11, that's 7 to 12. Bow and arrow, that's 13 to hit. Well, she has a base 14, so I don't think she's failing this. Oh, she only got a 2. Freak! Well, that's succeeded, but I mean, that's a bit too close for comfort. Alright, she shoots off an arrow, whizzes past you as you move out of the way, and flies off and hits the guy in the shoulder. And both of his arms sizzle with electricity as his cyber arms, or whatever is in his arms, stops working.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I moved down. If you move me like down 2 and across 2,
Yeah.
and then that guy should then see me.
Yep, and that will be in the...
No. To 3 to the left. Like I just moved
3
straight
to
down.
To the left?
Yeah, because I was up by the shipping container. I just moved down.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And now, motherfucker's got to hit a 20 with his pistol. Brilliant.
Yeah, he held his action, right? So...
Yep.
Okay. He failed. He misses. The shot goes off. Ricochets off of the cargo container. Your turn.
Okay. I would like to Yeah, but just a 15 and he's already down. I am just going to go ahead and just try and shoot him just to finish him off.
Go ahead. Is that in the 13 to 25?
It's the same range, 13 to 25,
Yeah. Go ahead. You only need to get a 15.
I don't crit fail because I have fumble recovery. So I got 17, which still passes.
Okay. That's true. You did actually tell me you set that up as well, so.
Only 11 damage.
11. Yeah, it does not quite finish him off. But yeah, the shot goes off, lands in his. I'm gonna say it hits his arm, and he drops his gun. And actually, a shot goes off in the gun and flicks up and ricochets again. And he's holding his bloody hand. Now the guy off to the left, he is going to use an action to try and fix his cyberware. He fails.
Good.
At that, and so he's just whacking his arms and it's not working. Now the guy off to the right, he is going to try and pick up the gun with his other hand, and in doing that he is going to fall over and onto his side basically in pain. Just, holding his hand. Carl! Then he reaches out for his friend Carl.
Aww.
Alright, Alice is going to walk down and she's going to look at you, give you a wink.
Ooh.
And she's going to shoot off another arrow.
I blush when she does that.
Alright, let's see how good of a roll she does here. Okay,
Come on.
9. Yeah, she doesn't even look away from you. She just stares at you. Arrow goes off and just shoots him straight in the head and he's dead.
So cool.
And looking at you, she says, how about you go... wait, what's her accent again? I forgot. British, yeah.
Irish.
Irish, that's right, yeah. How about you go deal with the other one?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright.
Then, yeah, if it's my turn.
Yep.
Peek straight up and shoot down.
Yep, you can just peek around from here and shoot him. You can just roll for damage. Don't worry about aiming.
Oh.
He's occupied, he's on his knees.
Okay. So that's 16 to hit. Oh, 16 damage.
16? Yep. Tell me what happens.
What happened is I shoot him.
And he dies.
Yeah. Yeah, nothing special. I'm like trying to be cool in front of Alice, and so I just swing my gun around the corner, and it just shoots him in a body part where there was just a vein, and that means he just bleeds out.
Yeah. He just starts pulling.
And then I turn back to Alice and I hold up thumbs up. Got him.
She just like pulls her very, I don't know, just like a weird face at you. Are you gonna tell me what your name is now?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna run right over to her and like try and grab her like hand to shake her.
Right.
Yeah, my name's Paul. It's nice to meet you.
And she just starts laughing.
Are you actually the Alice?
Sorry, is your name really Bull?
Yeah, of course. One and only.
Alright then.
What's Alice? What are you doing here? Wait, you're not a bad guy, are you? Why would you be killing the other bad guy? What are you doing here?
And she sort of puts her bow on her back and puts the the drawstring around so she's got it on her. She composes herself and looks at you. I'm here to pick up a dress.
Oh, okay. Oh, I was getting a word that this was actually a video, and my nephew already hates me enough. If I appeared in the next video with you, he'd hate me even more. What are you doing here for a dress?
Well, this is the place that they do the deliveries, I guess, and This is where I was sent to. Yeah. Well, I've got a wedding
You
tomorrow.
were sent. Wedding? Who are you marrying?
I'm not wedding. No, I'm not marrying anyone.
Oh, thank goodness. Whew.
I just wanted to pick
Alrighty.
up my dress.
Yeah, let's go get your dress. You know where it is?
Why are you here exactly?
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. These bad guys, they've taken over this innocent delivery service, and I've been hired as the big, hero that I am to rescue these packages and get them to the rightful owner. Being a good person.
Right, well, that's all good, I guess. So you're a fan, are you?
Oh, I am your biggest fan. You do not understand. I do have to get your autograph before we leave. My hands are covered in blood at the moment, so maybe. Why are they covered in blood? They wouldn't be covered in blood. My hands are really sweaty right now, and so can I get your autograph afterwards? We'll get your dress, and I get my autograph. We all leave happy.
Look, you know what?
I'm
I'll
sorry,
do you
I'm
something
nervous.
better. You help me find my dress, I'll give you my number.
Oh, oh, oh! My face is just bright red.
No, not in that way.
What kind of number are you talking about then?
My work number. And not my acting job, I mean my other job that I'm trying to do.
Oh, other job.
Look, that's not
What
important right now. Anyway, just help me find what I'm looking for, and then maybe I
Yeah.
could offer you a job at some point.
Oh, okay. Let's go get your dress.
Right.
You know which. Do you know where your dress is? I'm assuming it's on the ship.
No, actually, it's around here. No, maybe it is on the ship, I don't know. Look for a crate that says 17 on it.
17. Gotcha. And I'm just gonna run over to some of the crates and just the shipping containers and start opening them up.
Alright, so looking over at the shipping containers, you can see that these ones are not numbered, but the ones on the ship are. So from your area, you can see there's a little like makeshift plank bridge thing to go over onto the ship itself, and also the crates on the ship that are numbered.
I think, yeah, it's on the ship. I think I can see one of the boxes numbered over there. Oh, hang on, wait a moment. I'm gonna just turn to the side. I'm gonna activate my radio.
Yep.
And I'm just gonna put on like as close of a voice, like to mimic the voice that the guy that previously said like there was a problem. I'm like, problem dealt with. Yeah, it's just some boosted gangers.
Really?
We'll see you at the meeting later.
That's great. That's great. Yeah, I mean, do you want to roll for acting?
Already.
Roll it anyway.
Okay. 6.
Okay. I mean, okay, so you put on a voice, and Harry on the other end of the line, he's like, alright, I guess. And then he stops there. He doesn't know their voices, he doesn't care.
Oh, perfect. Sweet.
Alright, so, are you guys gonna head on over onto the ship?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask Alice if she's scouted away onto the ship yet.
No, I hadn't gotten that far, and then I saw you and these guys down here, so figured I'd lend a hand.
Yeah.
Oh, just a
Well-
moment, actually, and she's gonna run over and go pick up her arrows.
Oh, right, yeah. Arrows. That's a interesting choice of weapon you got there.
Is it really?
You know, well, a gun is a bit more effective, wouldn't you say?
And she holds up one of her arrows, the cybernetic tipped arrows. I'd say these are pretty good for these booster gangers or whatever they are. Touch down their cyberware real good.
Yeah, but so there's a bullet to the head.
True.
I'm sorry, this is still really, really weird for me.
Look, don't worry,
Yeah.
I get it a lot. Just, let's find me to this and then... Yeah, that's all I need.
Yeah. Okay.
And she's
well,
gonna turn and start running over to go onto the ship.
oh, as I'm walking, I'm gonna bring up my internal agent and I'm gonna message Mac. You won't believe who I've just met! Exclamation mark! Exclamation mark! Exclamation mark! And just send it.
Okay,
I'll give him any
as
more
you guys head over onto the ship, it is eerily empty. There isn't anyone around. It's quiet. So as you guys are heading on over, Alice looks around. She doesn't see anything. Shakes her shoulders, and she starts looking around with her crate, looking at them one by one. Looking for number 17, basically. And meanwhile, you're texting, and Max is texting you back. WDYM? Question mark? Question mark?
I'll tell you later. Winky face.
And then he says, "You can't just leave me hanging. What's going on?"
Don't worry, I'll be home soon. It's amazing.
And he just goes, "Right," with tons of eyes.
I would like to then, but how do I guess if I have an internal, how do I take a photo with the agent?
You can use your smart visor.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm gonna with my smart visor, just like as Alice is like bending over into one of the crates to like look in, take a shot and then send it over to him
Alright, you do that.
with a thumbs up in like this picture as well.
Oh my goodness. And he just sends like 10 question marks.
I'm just gonna leave him on leave him on that, leave him on red.
Alright, your agent keeps pinging. Do you want to look at it or no?
I'm gonna mute it. I'm gonna mute my internal agent.
Alright. By the time that you've done this, she's already found number 17 and she's using her bow to stick it in and pry it open. And she's struggling a lot. Her bow's bending and almost breaking, and she turns to you. "This is why I need a solo. Do you mind?"
Absolutely not. I'm gonna rush over to her, and my big strong muscles help open up the crate.
She's just gonna fold her arms and lean against the side of it. Alright, you can roll me something. I want to see you fail. What would be good? Just roll your body and 1d10.
Okay.
And you can have a +2 because you're trying to impress.
Ooh. $17.
Okay. Yeah, you just go and the whole thing just opens perfectly. And she snickers. Alright then. You mind? And she tries to push you out of the way.
All yours.
She goes on in. And she starts throwing packages out one by one. Doesn't give a crap about them. Just throwing them out. They're all flying all over the deck of the ship. Ah, there it is. Thank goodness. And she picks it out, and it's it's not a wedding dress. It's just like a dress for the party that she's going to. This cost me an arm and a leg to get. Oh. And she flicks the, like, I don't know what you call it, but just like this, the bag, the suit bag that it's in. She flicks it over her shoulder, and she turns to you. "Owe you a drink sometime, you know?" And she
Yeah.
points a finger at you, and your agent goes off, and number comes up, and it says, "Hiya, Alice."
And I quickly bring up the agent, and I quickly respond back saying, "Send me a smiley face if this is you, or raise your right hand if this is actually you."
Okay, so you look down. Are you doing it on your holo pad? I guess that's the only way you can do it, right?
No, my visor. I have
Oh, your
the
visor?
Chiron.
Alright, your visor. As you're doing that, you kind of have to blur your vision to focus on it to do it, like to see in your visor. You focus your vision back and you can see that she's already climbing up on the like the cargo containers to leave.
Well, shit. I got to hang out with the King of Pops and Alice today. This is the best day of my life.
Oh man.
Oh, right, yeah, this job.
Guess you just watch as she leaves.
Yeah. Definitely watching.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring up that little sheet that I was given with the layout of the boat, and I'm gonna head over to like the main command center area.
Yeah. Okay, so
Very
as you
quietly.
do you want to roll a stealth check?
Yeah, I can do. Yeah.
Okay.
Uh, 16.
Okay, 16's pretty good, but I'm gonna say that as you go past like 6, 8, 9, 8, like that the middle area around the corner of 2 and 3, where the like command center is, like off to the back of the ship, you accidentally knock over a broom that was up against the wall, and it goes doosh. And up on top of that command center, you can see two figures train their weapons on you, and they're ready to shoot you. But then you hear over the radio, stop! Hold your fire. Gotten this far. Let's just talk. And those two figures up there, they look at you, and they point with their guns down to the command center.
This ain't good. Oh, head on in.
Alright. So you head on in. Now sitting at the desk at the back of the room is the guy in the photo, Connex, or Harry DeBoy. And he looks, let's just say, a little more worse for wear than he did before. He looks very, very stressed out, and he's not having a good time.
You must be Harry.
Give me a second. Right, like the YouTube is so slow. As you come on in, he nods to you, and you can see that there are some others in the room. You can see a woman off in the corner wearing a Netrunning suit. She's got like her hair done up in that sort of Harley Quinn sort of hairstyle. She looks like the Netrunner Sugar Plum that you've heard of already from Fixie.
Yeah.
There's a guy that looks like a bit of a techie. He's got like a tech hand cyber arm all set up, and he's working away at something at his little station. And there's another guy that looks like he's either a hired muscle or a solo. Roll a d10 for me.
Okay. Three.
3. Okay, good. This is 512, and this is a solo that you've heard of. He's famous for just basically rushing into places and just killing absolutely everyone that's there.
My kind of man.
Yeah, he gets things done. But he's known to work for people for a pretty high cost, and Harry's suit tells you that he's not the kind of corporate that has that kind of money, so there might be a little bit of a friendship there, or a favor, perhaps. But 512 is looking a little bit annoyed. He's sick of being here. They've been here 2 days now, so...
Yeah, Harry. I'm an edge runner too. It looks like we're edge runners here. I know we've just gotta, find a way to survive in this shithole, but come on, you can't just take over a business like this.
I assume you're Fixie's troubleshooter then? What's she offering you?
Not offering me anything.
Really? That's surprising. Someone like you.
Yeah, Fixie's not offering me anything. Miss Minder's offering me something.
Well, I don't know who that is, but... Anyway, I could offer you better, but I'd have to know the terms first.
Yeah, well, unless you gave over the business, killed Cobalt Cole, the solo guy, then I'm not too sure what else we could do.
Look, I don't know these names that you're rattling off, but I'm willing to pay you $250 to leave us alone. Right now. You've actually done me a
250?
service. Yeah, you're like, look. And he puts his hands up to sort of reason with you. Look, you've done me a service getting rid of the fodder outside. I couldn't pay them. I can give you the amount of money that I have right now in my pocket. Come the end of the week, I don't have to pay out so many eddies, so I'm liquid, you know? And 512 just folds his arm and shakes his head. You never change, Harry.
Yeah. Okay. I need a little more than 250.
Sugar Plum, over in the corner, she blows a big thing of bubblegum, pops. And the Tiki off in the corner, he looks at her and shakes his head. Harry looks around the room and then looks back at you. How much we talking?
Well, I got paid, or I got offered a lot, and I'm gonna point over at Sugar Plum to get rid of her for one. So I wouldn't be laughing.
And Sugar Plum sort of leans away from the wall. Get rid of me? Why? I didn't do nothing.
A lot of money to get rid of you.
Right, and Harry's gonna put his hands up at this point as 512 is readying his hand down to his gun. And he puts up his hands. Harry puts up his hands. Look. We can avoid any bloodshed.
Yeah, we can. You just gotta give the business back to Fixie and it's all good. Why do you want this
guys
shitty
think?
business anyway?
But-
You're not even doing it
512.
well.
Yeah, 512. As you're saying that, 512's gonna look at you and he's gonna like raise an eyebrow. Looks at Harry. He ain't wrong. Harry's gonna look at 512 and then look at you. Yeah, we're having a hard time understanding how Fixie did things here. Just say that.
Huh? So why not just become investors? My lord. You guys are idiots. What are you doing just trying to hijack a fucking business like this? You obviously got
Harry's-
money.
Harry's gonna slam his fist down on the table. Look! It wasn't enough, alright? You know what it's like trying to make a living in this frickin' city? He was offering chump change, nothing. Scraps. This was the only way to get things done, but turned out a little bit more complicated than that. And Sugar Plum shakes her head and laughs again. You can say that again!
Look, Harry. You seem like a reasonable guy, okay? You didn't kill me on first shot, on first sight. I appreciate that. But, I mean, do you really think I'm gonna be the last guy they send? Like, I go, some other solo comes. They're gonna keep coming after your ass. I mean, and even you just said it yourself, like, why are you doing this, dude? Is this the hill you want to die on? Literally?
He's gonna lean back in his chair. Alright then. If you were in my position, what would you do?
Well, I wouldn't have done this in the first place, that's for sure. But, it depends. If you're a lunatic and you got nothing to live for, then you're just gonna die here a sad, lonely person. Or are you gonna
512's gonna
apologize?
turn and lean in and smile a little bit. Well, you ain't wrong about that. Harry looks at him. About what? About you being a loser. Alright. Alright. Okay, fine. We'll leave. We'll leave. It's not worth it. And Sugar Plum's gonna push off from the back of the wall, and the Tiki guy, he's gonna turn around as well. And Tiki guy goes, "What are you talking about, mate? We're just gonna up and leave after 2 days here. You know how many clients I've lost? Haven't been to my workshop. No money, no iddies, no work." And Sugar Plum nods. "Yeah! No work. You got me here sitting on this crappy net architecture and meat space for, what? Yeah, 2 days," he says. And 512's gonna turn to look at Harry. "I mean, they ain't wrong, Harry." And Harry's gonna get up and start edging towards the door. "Yeah, you guys make a good point. And he is going to try and make a run for it. You are currently the closest person to him. Is there anything you would like to do?
No, he seems like such a loser. I will stand, possibly, if I can stand in his way, just momentarily.
Right. He runs into your chest. "Move out of my way, you bastard!" And he goes to punch you in the face.
Try and evade?
Yeah, if you want, yeah. Oh, he rolled a 10.
Don't crit fail. 18.
18?
18 to evade.
Alright, you just, step out of the way, and he misses you completely, and he falls against the wall into the ground, and then he just kind of sits there and looks up at you guys. "I hate all of you! Just go! Get out!" And 512's gonna sort of hop off, push himself off the desk. "So much for a favor, huh?" And he nods at you, Bull, and then leaves. Just heads out the door and leaves.
Oh. Wow. I guess you just lost a friendship there. That was a great solo you just lost.
Sugar Plum laughs again, and she walks on over to you. "Can I go too? Or are you wanting to kill me or something?"
Need someone to take the blame here, love. And I'd like to grab her by the throat.
Oh, you grab her by the throat?
Yeah.
And the Tiki guy, he goes real tense and, not reaching for a weapon, but he kind of steps away from his workbench and looks towards you. "Hey man, we don't want any trouble, alright? Addie's the one you want. Leave her alone."
Harry? You or her? You get to decide, mate.
Harry looks at you, looks at Sugar Plum. Sugar Plum's her eyes are wide and she's like, "Oh, come on, Harry, don't, you can't leave me."
Are you a man, Harry? You're gonna pussy out like you always do.
"Man, F," and he pulls up his gun to go and shoot you.
To Harry or the techie?
Harry.
Okay, I'm just gonna move Sugar Plum as a meat shield.
Yeah, you know what? No combat, just we'll keep it freestyle. So you move her, shot goes off, and he shoots her clean in the head, and her body goes limp in your hands. "No! No!" And then, yep.
As that happens, she just goes limp. I'm just gonna throw her body onto Harry on the ground.
Yep, and he falls body on him. And Tiki guy's running towards you from the other side. He's gonna jump. I'll give him an opportunity here to jump on you to try and grapple you.
Okay.
Not that he's very cut out for this. He rolled a 10.
They're at 6 feet.
Grapple.
Oh, I get to react to this?
Yeah, you roll an evasion.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Yeah.
I guess I did just drop her, so. Crit success.
Oh, nice.
I got crit success 27.
Just tell me what you want to do with this guy, to be honest.
I would like to simply just sidestep, and he just goes flying through the glass, and he's like half in and half out of the window.
Oh man, I'm gonna say he goes flying through the grass. He literally impales himself on the glass shards. Stabs through him, and he's like, ah! But like, he ain't dead. He's just like got glass sticking into his gut. Ah! Guess I'm getting a cyber spleen. Ah! And Harry pushes Sugar Plum and pulls her into like a cradling position. Just get it over and done with, man.
You chose, mate. You chose her, clearly.
Fixie
Gotta
told
torment
you,
him.
huh?
It was implied.
It's just not worth it, man.
As he's doing this, I would like to assist the techie off of the glass and place him down. Yeah, come on.
Ooh. I kind of want to make you roll for this.
I'm not applying any first aid, just assisting him off of the glass.
Yeah, okay. You pull him off, and blood just starts not pooling out, but like dripping out of his gut. Oh
You might-
man.
Put some pressure on that, mate.
Ugh. Yeah. And he looks at you and he snaps a card that he's pulled out of his thing. Don't worry, and he holds up a trauma team logo. I'll be fine. But you better get out of here, mate. They're gonna come soon.
I would like
He
to.
throws his card on the ground.
When that happens, I'm just gonna walk over to Harry, just shoot him in the head. I'll just quickly shoot him in the head, and then I want to put both Sugar Plum over my left shoulder and Harry over my right shoulder, and head out.
Alright, you head out, and where are you going? Are you gonna go back to Fixie?
Yeah. Head back to Fixie.
Alright, just in the essence of time, you strut on back with down with those bodies, and you can see the couriers have now gathered all around Fixie's, and they see you walking back with these two bodies, and Fixie is standing there wide-eyed in the middle of her little area that she's got set up, little camp, and she turns to you. A job well done, I guess.
It was the only way. Sorry, I could dump the bodies on the ground. Just wanted proof to show you that your home. You go back to your home now.
She spits on Sugar Plum's body, but she leans down and kind of puts a soft hand and caresses Harry's cheek. And then she looks to her couriers. Get rid of the bodies. She turns and looks at you, doesn't even say anything, and just turns and leaves back inside.
Whew. Alrighty. I'll catch you guys later. And I wave back to the programmer dude and the philosophy dude.
Alright. Now we're gonna wrap up here.
Woo!
Wrap up the session. Your first session! And I'm gonna give you a few little rewards. Just to wrap up the session. So, as you are heading back, different Motza picked you up this time. Let's just say that. He was much kinder.
Oh, good.
Miss Minor flicks you a text. And she lets you know that Fixie's told her that the job's it's been sussed out down there, and that the Twilight Market will live it to see another day. She also wires you 1,000 eddies, 1,000 all up. She also says, keep hold of my number. And there's a little something waiting for you when you get back home. Heard you got a nephew. gave it to him for you. So, back at your apartment, a little bit of roleplay here. Get back in through the door, and Max is sitting there, and he's just like holding the brain dance headset and just staring out into the middle distance. And he doesn't even notice you come home.
I'm just going to be quiet. I'm going to head over to the vending machine. I'm going to grab myself a beer, and I'm just going to go sit on the couch and watch him.
Alright. And he's after a while he notices you and he's like,
What's up, kid?
that was a pretty good brain dance.
Yeah? Better than the last one?
Yeah. Much better.
You wait till the next video comes out.
Alright, and he also fumbles around. Oh yeah, some creepy bird lady dropped this off for you. Don't know what it's for, and throws it at you. Catch it.
I unravel it.
Orange keycard.
Let's go.
And we're gonna finish there. So, actually, there's one more thing. You hear... Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, this won't be at the same time. This will be like maybe a couple days later. The ring at your door. The doorbell. Doorbell rings.
Who the hell is that? Hello?
Door opens. Just a courier from Fixie's.
Oh.
It's a guy that you met at the roadblock.
Oh. Hey, how's it going, man?
You don't remember my name, do you?
Yeah. Mate? You're
Bart!
Yeah. Yeah, but, you know, we're friends now, you know, we've transcended just
Look,
calling
anyway,
each other by a name.
I don't know how you know her, but Alice Ashford wanted me to give you this.
Oh, why, thank you very much.
Alright. Back in your apartment. Because you didn't damage any of the suits at Fixie's, Alice got you a nice little deal. It is executive armor.
Oh?
So what this is business wear, like corpo level business wear that you can use as a disguise if you want. It is, I believe it's SP11, but it functions as a suit. So like you can just wear a business suit for SP11.
Oh, nice.
It's pretty expensive as well, and that's because you didn't damage any of the suits.
Wait, who sent that? Alice or?
Alice. So on it, there's a little postcard, and it says, pulled a bit of a favor for you. Fixie said that you did a good job.
You mean Miss Minor?
No, Fixie, not Miss Minor. Fixie said you did a good job. And it says Alice with a little love heart. And yeah, we'll stop there. So basically, your reward summed up, you've got 1,000 eddies. You can access the Twilight Market whenever you want to buy exotic weapons and armor, but not outside of the session. So basically what we'll do is at the start of the session, I'll generate what is in the night market for that session. You can decide if you want anything beforehand. You have Miss Minor's number, Alice's number, executive armor now, and you can gain +1 reputation in the mega building.
Woo!
Booyah! And yeah, that is the end of the first session, first episode.
Successful.
We got there in the end. Alright, so thank you guys for watching. If you're watching live or you're watching on the YouTubes, we will be back next week with episode 2. which is going to be a heck of a lot harder. This was just a little warm-up.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, thank you for watching, and see you later.
Bye bye.